busy program tonight. We got lots of things to do, and not enough time to do it. Quite
Ahoy,
frankly, this campaign
sailors.
is long. We're not even gonna put in a dent tonight. Like not even far. Not even by a long
Yeah,
shot.
why bother?
Yes, we got a like a minuscule amount of progress into this massive thing we're doing.
Excellent.
So, yes,
In the
that's
grand scheme
3
of things,
years
we are
more.
nothing.
The heat death of the universe looms.
Yeah, we need to get our 100 XP per session going.
Yes.
So with
Oh,
that,
God.
you know,
I might quit if that's the case.
Gonna say.
I can only hold back for so long. I'm gonna get impatient at some point.
well, we'll see, won't we?
You've already been beaten unconscious once, man.
No one
Yes.
lives this
And
session.
quit.
You know how hard it was to not use the force movement stuff to just yeet him off the boat into the sharks?
Yeah. Well, so should we do recaps? Is that a thing? Do people like recaps? I feel like nobody likes recaps, but I don't have to do them when I'm the DM, so I feel like someone should.
I don't think anyone's ever liked recaps, ever.
I like them when we get hero points for them.
You know what, Manaki? Maybe we should install a mod or something with a rolling list of recaps. So everyone gets a turn. Every 5 weeks, it's your turn, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but until we have that mod, we can't do any recaps, sorry.
It will be impossible to manage.
And we don't know who did it last, so it just we have nowhere to start from, so just can't do it.
Yeah, if no one did it last, how can we start?
Exactly.
Everyone seems very suddenly invested in it now.
We need a list. List here. See. Recap list. An innovation that has taken us 10 years at least to invent.
I know places where they just roll it, but then it's not equal at all.
Just do if you want recaps, just do a rolling list. That's the most fair.
Right, we got Rahal, Valky, we got Sheep, we got Sareth, we got Airy. All right, so I am gonna roll a d5 to see who goes first.
Who?
That's fair,
All
right?
Sure.
I get Valky.
Yeah, I figured. That's my luck. Anyway, last time,
We certainly did try.
or not last time, the beginning of this campaign, we were all, one way or another, press ganged upon this ship, either through getting us knocked unconscious or other such means from Port Peril, and brought onto the ship to be taken on as crew. And we met a wonderful menagerie of characters, such as Master Scourge, who very much likes to use his whip, who is the bosun, the captain, Barnabas Harrigan, I believe, Mr. Plug, who we're assigned to make sure that we are doing our jobs, and other such characters and whatnot. Our first few hours and days on the ship were basically acclimating to our new jobs that we suddenly got. And also, how should we say, getting whipped for a number of negligences at our work and other such things. We also interacted with a lot of people that either are very happy with what's going on the ship, i.e. a lot of violence and punishment, or on the other hand, people that are not so quite happy with the status quo and perhaps would be willing to maybe lend a hand, perhaps, in doing so. And as far as I remember, I don't remember the exact specifics, but we are still on the ship, and we're still working our way to maybe figure out a way to not be on this ship, or at least with the current management anymore. The last thing I remember before I left is Tempest getting the life whipped out of them, and us stealing them in the kitchen. But you play past that, so I don't know what happened.
Yes, pretty much that is pretty accurate. People just trying to do something, trying to find some friends, maybe some people who they don't hate among the crew. Worth the effort, presumably. And that's basically where we pick up here at the beginning of the third day aboard the ship. Everyone has been miraculously almost overcome their like terrible seasickness, which is wonderful. Jonas, you can start by removing your fatigue and sickened condition here because you've slept tonight.
I did, yes.
Yes. As with the previous days, the day begins with breakfast. And with me starting this. Water sound. There we go.
What is for breakfast?
Yes, it is typical slob. Whatever was left over from yesterday, but yesterday was sort of boiled fish skins with oats mixed in. So it's
Yeah, because she
a goofy
critically
lob
failed the fishing, I recall.
Why is
we love
what?
of whatever they had left over from the last
Any
days.
rat meat in here?
No,
No.
no rat meat. No.
well, so
But
we're fine.
you know, old Krupp usually cracks a couple of raw eggs in there to give it a little bit of flavor.
There you go.
Mixed in, yeah.
Hmm.
The crew don't complain. People eat it because, you know, it's what you get, really. The officers eat a little bit better. They get to have like biscuits, hard cheese, which is not what the captain wanted, clearly, but what he gets to have until things improve. It usually sets him up in a bad mood when the food isn't very good. At least so people say.
Is there anybody who seems to actually like the gruel / need it more? Be chowing down.
No, no one really is into that, and it would be difficult to be into it. It's pretty bad. So, it's
It just refuses then again. Gotta make the point again. Like I told you, I don't eat or drink.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Sure, fine. That's efficient at least. Yeah. After that, at sunup, basically, you get up before the sun does, and then at sunup, you're expected to be reporting at your various posts for the workday to begin. Work generally continues until the sun begins to go down, and then there at dusk, we have the bloody hour, then dinner, then rum rations, and then presumably sleep, unless you want to spend a few hours at night doing something or other. Thus, most of the time you're either working or very tired from working. As the officers would say, well, a tired swab is a peaceful swab. So, first thing today would be reporting for duty, each at your various stations.
Yes.
All right.
Oh. The portal no longer works. They forgot to power it.
Ah,
Oh,
the stairs.
Oh, stop working!
Perhaps
Go
I
on.
have forgotten to use stairs.
The stairs are broken.
Oh, these ones work.
Praxu, how did you make this happen? These are your stairs. You took ownership.
It turns out
Cursed.
that when
Their
I
maintenance
when I
budget,
change
so-
the light,
Ah.
I have many
there we
maps that are that have activated lights. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, they all have to update when I do it. So the stairs break slightly
Yeah.
when we at dusk and dawn. You cannot go up and downstairs.
at least
Dusk
one
and dawn stairs are forbidden.
I like that it's like you collide with at least one wall. It's like, maybe there's 4, maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe it's 3, but it's like at
No
least
one can
one.
tell. We'll never
Yeah,
know.
I
Oh, God.
definitely cannot move at all.
Neither can I.
Oh.
We're trapped.
Yeah, you and me are trapped here.
There
Oh,
we go.
thank you.
All right,
Oh.
so let's see what everyone's up to.
Oh, good.
Jonas, why don't you start by rolling me a d6 here?
Oh,
Let's see what you got to do for your rigging
Yes.
duty.
A 6.
Wow.
With the crow's nest.
Well, today you're back on the main sails.
Oh, great.
One where you spent the time up on a little rope hanging off the side of the sail, trying to sort of keep it working and turning it when it needs turning and raising it and lowering it as the Master Pluck yells from the wheel.
Right.
It's a great time, really.
Oh yeah.
Who do we have as a swab? We have a couple of you, so who wants to do the check today? Has anyone not done it?
I do. How do I just
Yeah.
type
Roll a
slash
d6. Yes.
D? Oh, do I have to slash
Slash-
roll?
/R
Yeah.
works. Yeah.
Slash.
Well,
It's so accomplished.
She rats again.
today you are back to hunting rats. Yes.
Lovely.
Get down there. Perhaps
Great.
you have made someone a little bit annoyed, or perhaps you feel lucky getting to be below decks.
Say, Gabby is like, hey,
But maybe you did
was-
good last time. I believe you
I was needing
did pretty
some.
good overall.
Yeah, I was needing some extra mats. So
You know, for the like rat hide armor, whatever. You
Yes.
Want to make it.
Yeah.
All right, and
The rat
last
full
to
plate.
Praxu. What we got there for the cook? First, you give me a d20.
Rat plate.
For the cooking.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
2.
Today he doesn't even get up. He's
oh
just-
lord,
Oh.
He's sleeping in bed. He's,
you're alone.
when you go down there, Grok just gives you like a grin. It says, "Oh, no need to try to raise him today. He only went down a couple hours ago.
Oh my, long night.
Well, he gets sorrowful whenever he thinks back.
I see.
He is to forget your past, and then, well, it can't touch you.
I don't think that's how it works. But, good try, I suppose. He sure does.
Well, I hope you're up for it.
I'm not worried.
All right. Because, and now sheep, give me a d6.
Getting all those low rolls out early.
Yeah. Okay. Because not only is today today's a stable day. You have to cook up food for the whole week. Prepare it ahead of time. Salt things, peel potatoes, whatever needs doing.
I guess better get started then.
I would say. All right, maybe start with you, Sheep. Do you want to take any actions besides your work today?
You know, I think I've had some problems in the past. And I don't want to appear too negatively. So I think I'm gonna spend the day actually working diligently here.
All right. Yes. Good. Wonderful and excellent. You not only have to prepare the crew's meals today because Krub is too drunk to do anything, you also have to cook more to get ahead, which means that you have to do two things, resulting in a wonderful -2 penalty to the cooking check you have for the day. Luckily, it's not two different checks. You don't have to, fish and cook. It's both cooking, so your working diligently will cancel out the -2 penalty, resulting in a base check. If you'd please give me a cooking lore or intelligence check.
Alright, let's do intelligence then. I'm sad that crafting isn't applicable, but such is life. Alright, hero point, right away, let's go.
That is,
I mean,
Has my
I
curse
don't even know what to say.
well, it's not.
That's also below average.
Yes. Well, you work on it, having to do two people's jobs at once. flipping and cooking and moving things, and perhaps it's that moment when you're, constantly glancing out to see the sun move over the sky way too fast,
Like,
as
oh,
things are
damn
just
it.
not getting done, and corners have to be cut, and it's gonna be a glorious mess. Because that's a failure. So not good meals and not good. Nothing really ready to do for tomorrow. A lot of corners cut. Potatoes can have peels on them. Onions,
Hey!
they can have peels on them too.
Oh well.
That's fine. Yeah.
I was gonna say potatoes with peels are fine.
So it's not it's not a critical failure. So it's
That's
not
good.
horrendously inedible. It can be eaten and probably isn't that much worse than breakfast. So people are certainly not going to be happy about it though. Yeah. And it's not a day where you're going to be particularly popular either.
That's fine.
Oh dear.
Grok will look at you, and it seems that your efforts make her somewhat sad, so she begins drinking. She looks at you and it's like, oh, that poor man. There'll be nothing she could do. She knows nothing about cooking.
Yeah.
Me?
Unlike
me
the
neither,
bird.
that's
Well, you promised
Yeah.
them.
I mean, I have a +3, which is not the best, but it's adequate. But the
It's-
dice are just saying no.
Last time it was 2 nat 1s, now it was a nat 1 and then a 8. So
Yeah.
those jinxes, you gotta eat themselves. Alright. Artemis Keen. On the what are you gonna do besides just working for the captain and
What were my options again?
you can work diligently to get a +2 bonus on the check for your daily task. You can try to influence an NPC working alongside you. You sort of get them sort of near you there. The ones who are doing that. These two are not. They're not doing this stuff. But those three, at least, are trying to get in the rigging. Conjurer are still down, like wrapping up ropes. But beyond that, you can try to sneak off to explore some part of the ship. Or you can try to get all the way down to do some shopping, or you can try to just abandon your duties and search around the ship with a bonus.
I feel like it would be very clear if I abandoned my duties and were not working on the sail. I'm sort of invisible for everyone. Probably not gonna sneak away. Was it an acrobatics check to work the rigging, or what was it?
No, this is heavy work. You are doing sailing, lore, or athletics.
I'm gonna work it
Beyond
diligently.
that, it's hard work. So,
Working diligently.
all right. With this, there's 2 rolls, so I will let you choose whether you want the bonus to doing the job well or trying not to be overly tired afterwards.
Doing the job well.
Oh, good man. All right, give me an athletics check with a +2.
Hey!
Hey, that's pretty damn good. Yeah. Yeah, you do a good job. Oh, no issue there. Now give me a fortitude save.
Yeah, well. Oh.
Yeah, is it there? I
Yeah,
actually don't
it's
see
an
it.
8.
8.
There we go. Yes. That is a failure. You are fatigued for the day. Yes, as you work hard, you pull it up, and you even see a sinister smile on Mr. Plug's face. Yes, this is how he likes his riggers,
Uh-huh.
working hard, dropping sweat, and sort of straining themselves to do the best that they can,
Uh-huh.
showing that they're tired and have
Maybe I'm
Upper
currying
position.
favor with the real power on the ship, so I can be
Hmm.
and have a better ration than whatever's happening down at the galley. Because, good lord,
Hmm.
I can see the smoke coming out from the side of the ship.
Have a better poisoned
Yeah.
poison medicine
Yeah.
ration.
All right.
Oh.
Fatigued and spend your whole day up there doing that. Not being able to really see the others because they're below decks hunting for rats. Any one of you guys want to do any particular actions while working, or are you more inclined to just try to hunt those rats real well?
I would like to take a peek at the bottom deck, so I would like to not shirk, but sneak.
Right.
So I won't take a bonus, but I won't hopefully get caught either.
Yeah.
But
Right.
these rats seem to be around a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
like-
which deck? The sleeping quarters?
The sleeping quarters, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can have a look around the sleeping quarters to see if you can find something. Anything particular you're looking for, or just doing a general checking
Just
out?
a general checkout. Maybe someone has, I don't know, dropped something in a, corner and they've forgotten about it. It seems like a very cluttered place, if anything. So might be easy to see something if you just take a closer look. Do you need a perception check from me? Or do you
Yes, I
that
do.
yourself? Okay.
I would like you to do it.
Absolutely.
Ever sense how much time as well you have to look for it. Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, you look around, and you look around pretty well. The most obvious thing that's here, though, is of course all the various boxes that people have lined up, all the lockers. Beyond that, you find the hatch that sort of would go into the bilges below. It has like a rod keeping it closed, and it seems very dark down there. If you try to peek, do you test the lockers, or do you keep your hands to yourself?
No, I don't. While I am confident at looking, I'm not confident at not being seen. So just in case Turtle's around, I'm not going to touch anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look.
Yeah. Mainly that's what's here. It seems like the crew is in this place, and there's nothing particularly awesome lying about.
Alright.
It is really just a bunch of lockers and a bunch of hammocks, a little bit of bloodstains and such from people's various fights in the past.
Alright.
And now, if you would give me
Survival.
a rat
rats.
hunting check, yes, you can
Absolutely.
do. You can do some survival. Do it well. Born for a hunting rat.
Yep.
Yes, you catch a bunch of them.
Gabby will like ask for them. So
What the ones like
she'll like have the sack. We're like, oh, they go in here. Yes, so that we don't just. I'll throw them out later. Don't you worry about that, friend.
Grask
We take care of those for you.
will basically like whatever happens at the end of the day, he'll toss half his whatever is in Gabby's bag.
Oh. I mean, it wasn't my bag, but
Is now.
Yeah. All right. Then we have Gabby and Tempest. Anything you wish to do, or do you want to just work hard?
I would. I guess it would be influence. I want to try and communicate with the fucking messed up guy in the corner.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how. Like, he doesn't seem responsive, but if Gabby is like scuttling around here, like catching rats and such, she'll like her eyes will keep being pulled back to him. And I mean, she doesn't speak a lot of languages, but she'll try in Goblin Common and then Wangi, to see if he reacts to anything. or maybe even really primitive sign language.
All right. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened, but he can't easily answer that. I think just like, do you hear me? Maybe like point at him, ears, point at me.
I'm gonna say that this is that you're not spending as much time doing rat hunting as you want. We'll do this as a sneak, but instead of instead of a perception check, perhaps you'll do like a society check.
Yes.
Makes sense. Try to communicate with someone you don't really know much about.
Trying to find my skills over here.
Chained up, big man.
Wait, where are my skills? Damn it.
Your character sheet does a symbol of a hand. Proficiencies.
Yes, the stop sign.
Yes.
Society.
Stop sign.
Stop society.
That's very fighter, isn't it? Oh no, don't go there! No, fighter, no! Shut up! Hey!
You try, and you do get attention. Certainly, he seems to understand words to some degree, yeah. And he sort of mumbles a bit when you answer, seeming a bit suspiciously curious. As you get too close, he sort of cowers a bit and like
oh, okay.
gets a bit threatened. Yeah, probably hasn't had the greatest time with people.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
Give him a rat to eat. Maybe he likes it.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking. I was like, what do I can't even. I don't have anything to give him. It's like, oh, do you want some gross slob? Maybe I'll try. Okay.
You've seen actually what he has been given. If you spend a day, at some point you will see one of the others. This guy. Show up with a small bucket, and put it down in front of this man before stepping back and leaving without saying a word to him.
Yeah,
the
Gabby
bucket seems to
would look at it.
to contain like shells and small crabs that have been scraped off the hull of the ship. In a sort of routine cleaning, you take a long piece of rope and just run it along the hull.
They're not
to
actual
scrape it off.
food.
No, it's raw crabs, but the big man so grabs them in handfuls and shoves them into his mouth and
Oh,
chews
man.
on them with some delight, certainly.
Oh, okay. So he likes it. Is it? Oh, well, I guess I
Yeah.
rolled a 6. I was gonna say, does he like it, or is it like, oh, great, thank God, food?
You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a goblin, so probably. Oh
Yeah,
man, he
because
gets
they're
to
the
have
same.
crabs.
Yeah, I mean, crabs. Oh, hey, why does she get crabs? What the fuck?
Juicy, crunchy crabs. Yeah.
Yeah,
big one,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
it.
chews them. He eats them whole.
Jules. Okay, so maybe he would like some rats. I mean, I'll keep it in mind.
Just spend your day.
Okay, and then I'll have to do athletics. Is that
Yeah,
it?
let's see if you can actually catch any. Yeah.
Yes. Do have a pretty good. Let's see.
Yeah, you can
fine.
you can catch them. That's fine.
I have more to my bag.
You do your part. No one sees you slacking. All right, and Tempest.
Does anyone question like whether I like throw them overboard, or is that just like they're not around,
You're
so that's
goblin.
fine?
Nobody cares.
Okay, great. I mean, I do
If-
kill them. I
if
don't
you
have
to,
a
like, eat
a
them or
bag
raise
of
them as
living
pets or
rats.
something, you know.
Okay.
They're gone now.
Oh yeah.
That's all that matters.
Well,
Me
I
too.
know what I'm doing to do today.
Tempest would like to, since we're in the middle of the deck of the ship and hunting rats, this seems like a really good opportunity to try to examine the ship's hull, the various like walls, doors. Being like in a corner, hunkered down, I could very well be trying to like get a rat that's crawled under a couple of barrels or something like that.
Oh.
It's all the so. Yeah, I'd like to essentially try to find areas that really need maintenance or that could have an exploitable fault. And not to do anything with them, just to know if this bit of wood is rotted out, so it'd be really easy to kick through, should we need to. That kind of thing. Just marking those while catching rats.
Oh, there's a chance. All right. Yeah, I mean that's the perception check, right?
Seems good to me. Perception. No.
You look around. The hull's a ship's hull. You probably haven't seen that many of them. Is wood supposed to be this wet? Maybe. Do you
Also hard to
don't
tell
think-
is it's all rotted underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have that much of a, frame of reference. Yeah, it's certainly not spongy or soft or like easily kick-throughable. It is made of old timbers, clearly. Who knows how old this ship actually is? But looking closely, with that roll, you don't see.
Yeah.
Exploitable during the thing. I mean, at some point, someone comes up and is like, "Hey, catch anything?" And then you have to suddenly have something to show for it. Let's see if you do that part.
All right.
Stealth or survival?
Stealth or survival. Well, my stealth is slightly better, so we'll go that way. Hey, there we go.
Yeah. You catch rats. No whipping for you.
None at all?
Not yet.
Wow.
I was gonna say,
Better than I
whoa.
did, yeah.
Not for that, anyway.
Okay, yeah.
As people come down to collect the dinner, Praxu knows that it's not ready.
I've got nothing to say.
Yeah, it's just
Cook's
there
asleep.
sort of in the middle of it, and certainly they go to grab Ambrose and sort of drag him out and take him upstairs. Because while you get to try to finish some sort of dinner, of course it's bloody hour.
They're dragging Ambrose upstairs?
Yeah.
What?
To be fair, he fucked up the most,
He did. But seeing that Praxu's actually gonna be like, who is dragging him? Like, who's actually like coming?
Yes. This person.
I
as
don't
well
see anyone.
as this person. They should be fairly visible. Along with this one.
These ones, okay. Praxu ponders for a second and then says, "Hey, I mean, if anyone should get punished for this, I think it's actually me, because, see, I was a bit overconfident. I told him I'd handle this. I wanted to really prove myself. Told him to go back to sleep, and now I put him in this mess. Just put him back to bed. It's my fault."
Someone might be somewhat worried that Ambrose here is actually dying, as he says, just like mumbles something as the halfling here looks at him and looks at Praxu, and this pirate woman just sort of watches on, waiting to see what's going to happen, basically. As this man says, "I suppose I don't care. Sure. Throw him back in there." which they will do. Fine. As long as Scourge gets someone, he'll be happy. The rest of us won't be. Make sure you cook better.
I'm really trying.
Wouldn't want to have you end up like the last one.
Yeah, I heard terrible things about everything on the ship, really. Who are you, by the way? I don't think we've met.
Yeah, they the halfling sort of frowns at you, as you've sort of come to expect, perhaps, from officers, as he'll say, "I'm Patch, the bosun's mate. This is Kipper, assistant to Mr. Plug." Kipper nods as if he knows he's a real big shot. Though you get sort of goon vibes.
Yeah.
Still, Patch will continue to say, "We've been in this crew for years. Most of you all are new. You don't get it yet."
Yeah, I really don't. It's true. Almost, but I'm not quite there yet.
So the reason you don't talk to us is because I don't think you're going to last.
Oh, I understand. Absolutely.
As Kipper says, "Well, this is just what you get for being bad at your job. Really, you should thank them for trying to teach you." Sort of, just puts Praxu against the wall and says, "And for bad cooking, you don't get the whip, or old Krupp would have died. It's just some rope lashes." As everyone can gather up for bloody hour. For new kits, it's mandatory. As Master Scourge begins walking around the mast as he does, sort of letting the whip slide across the ground to make a sizzling sound. Says, well. I'm beginning to think you like this part. She looks to Praxu.
Oh, I would never admit it. I mean, no, please don't.
Well, suppose it doesn't make it any worse for me. Yes. Though, there is still going to be some food, just not whatever we deserve. Because Praxu here thought it was more important to have an enjoyable time than to make sure all of you had something decent to eat. What a shipmate.
Boo! Boo!
Yeah, that is pretty much the sentiment.
Yeah.
Do you boo, Artemis?
No.
Alright.
Most people, though, like even the people up here who generally don't seem too involved with the bullying, they seem a bit dismayed at the ideas of like at this point everyone can smell it, right? It's like, and really, it's just unreasonable to think that anyone could cook that amount in that amount of time.
It really is a situation where everyone suffers because of this,
So, I will do it for you, my dutiful mates, my beloved crew. Says with a slight sneer. So 8 lashes with the rope. He will go over and basically grab some of the rope that Contributor's been coiling all day. Just pull out a random middle piece of it, uncoiling it as he walks back to Praxu. This no flinching. As he will proceed to basically beat you with the rope until you have taken 8 points of non-lethal damage.
All right.
Clearly not as enjoyable for him. The rope length he hits you with is shorter and sort of, obviously hurts, right? Enough to knock someone out eventually, but but it doesn't draw blood in the same way the whip does. After which he tosses it on the ground. Just, someone pick that up. And now we'll see. We'll all get to
Tempest will go and pick it up.
enjoy the meal that's been prepared for us. He walks over next to Praxu. Go on then, fetch it. Serve it real nice.
Yeah, with stoically neutral expression, Praxu will do that, just that. But he does intend to basically deliver the meal and then slink away and stay out of sight for the rest of the day.
Yeah, Master Scourge will go and get like an apple to eat while everyone else eats the filthy slob.
Yeah, he'll go do that.
He goes to talk to his fellow officers about the lack of discipline upon the ship. Still, Artemis notices Master Scourge giving him like dirty looks. Like he somehow knows that Artemis is involved in this bad food.
Yeah, I mean, you call him as you see him, you know, right?
Like you're not his alibi. Jesus.
Yeah. Poor Praxu. Well, at least he didn't seem to be like whipped out of his mind anymore.
Well, not for this.
Yeah, because he didn't use the whip, he used a rope.
Yeah.
That's the mercy. The whip gives 5 points of damage per hit.
My God.
Harrigan doesn't like losing crew.
At least.
This is like Gabby is standing around, like she's not saying anything, but in her mind it's like, wait, so we don't get one lash each day? Is that like a?
Where's my lash?
Yeah.
No, not. She doesn't want it, but like, that was her understanding. So now it's like, oh, hey, okay, yeah, we just have to eat this gross food, and then.
What she does get is her rum ration.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Everyone do a fortitude save.
I will carefully smear it on my face without wasting a drop. Committing to the
Yes.
bit.
It's the most lashes you've gotten so far.
Yeah, you got
Just soak in it, let that
Right.
seep into the skin.
Hey. I love it.
Yeah. See if you get hammered out drunk or not. So far, you're good.
Basic fortitude. Oh,
Oh, Gabby, you're drunk out of your mind. You're fatigued.
no!
Alas.
It's just Gabby is if she does it like so is it that you're actually drunk or is it just so gross that you?
No, it's very, very hard alcohol. So it's not like a fun drunk. You go straight to feeling sort of sick and tired.
Okay, I was gonna say she will then like curl up around her bag of rats. So like,
Oh, my precious bag of rats.
What about you, Praxu? Go ahead
Well,
on.
obviously someone's gonna steal it if she doesn't. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you serve your food, you gotta have your rum ration. Well, look at that.
Wow.
I get
Nice.
the nat 20 on the roll. I don't really mind.
Yeah,
failing.
on the
You're
fucking.
perfectly good. Perfectly good. You can maybe it's the pain. Maybe it's like how does Praxu down this rum in like a impressive manner?
Oh no, between the thoughts spinning in his head and the pain, his mind is galvanized, shrugging off the rum with no issue whatsoever. He needs a clear mind for this evening, for it is time to scheme.
The quartermaster raises an eyebrow. She's impressed. Well, go for a second.
You know what? No.
no.
Well, suit yourself. She'll offer it to any character who succeeded. Then.
No. I don't have.
Tempest
Second
will
rum.
pass.
Second bit of rum. Yeah, it's free rum.
What is her like inclination towards us? I guess at this point.
Bemused, I think.
I see.
Yeah, she is not. She's certainly not going out of her way to be particularly brutal or anything. But she also, I mean, she she chats to you. She offers you extra rum if you want it. Yeah.
Alright.
She seems friendly enough.
Yeah. When the bloody hour is over or whatnot, and we're free to go for the evening, I will go myself find Praxu, wherever he has slunk himself off to.
Well, you'll actually find Grok having caught up to. His practice on the way down. Just say a good thing you did for Crib. Didn't have to do it. Appreciate it. Oh god, I can't take much more.
I think he at least owes me a little bit now, and I'm looking to get some answers. Although, if you want to take over that duty from him, I would accept that as well.
If you got time, I'll tell you something. Depending on what you
Sure.
need to know.
I do intend to spend this evening, how do I phrase this? Hiding in the kitchen, so I'm sure we can talk.
Yeah, it's nearby. Maybe we'll get drunk.
Maybe.
We'll go back to. I mean, her store is closed, so really in the evening she mostly spends it drinking in her room. Alcohol is her best friend.
Yeah, Praxu will be in the kitchen.
Alright.
And now, because now it is evening time, and there's many different things you could do with your nighttime action. You can sleep if you want to get rid of fatigue. Mostly though, that's if you have it stage 2, which is that you're also fatigued tomorrow. Right now, if you just sleep ordinarily, you'll get to do a get rid of fatigue to check upon your get rid of it when you sleep. If you're fatigued when you rest, you get no benefit from the rest that you would have gotten, which today might not be the worst because you haven't really suffered a lot. But that is the benefit of taking the sleep action. It's just getting rid of fatigue before you rest. Beyond that, you can gamble, entertain the crew, try to influence people, sneak about, or try to steal something from someone.
What does entertain the crew? What's the benefit of that? You improve people's mood? Is it like
Yes.
is it an earn money downtime? Like what is it?
Yeah. So, successfully entertaining the crew will give you a benefit to influencing anyone.
Okay.
You generally do it to set up, say, a party if you have a couple of characters who are like, let's spend our evenings trying to make some friends, or like
Alright.
co-conspirators or whatnot. You'd set up some music or storytelling or whatever, entertainment, and then everyone would have an easier time influencing the various people
Okay.
around.
Alright. I mean,
So it's a support action.
Artemis will look around. We have a hurried conversation among the group as he has identified his gang mates here. He basically will say that if hey guys, if you I know I didn't do too great yesterday, but I feel I'm not throwing up all the time at least, so I think I can sing fairly okay. If you guys want to stick around or like talk to people and whatnot, I can do some singing, I can do some entertaining, help you guys out. What do you think?
If nothing else, seems like a good way to keep people's attention.
Nods. Yes.
Where are we right now, by the way? That's a question.
On the deck, it seems. After rum rations.
Yeah.
Depends on what you guys wanted to do, of course. Like, if no one wants to influence anyone, then there's no point to me playing, but do.
I was thinking about trying to re-influence the quartermaster, but it seems like Praxu's got that relationship. That's already happening. So I'm not really sure what else to do, to be honest. I was thinking more along the lines of stealth, but I feel like probably a performance for the crew would still be helpful for that.
You want to try to befriend a sour halfling lady?
Yeah, could consider that.
She seems to know Big Brute, Big Mute Brute.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
might be a way in there. I don't know.
Yeah. My charisma stuff is pretty bad, but I'm down if no one else
Like,
is
the
interested
thing is,
in doing that.
my charisma is really good. So if no one wants to influence anyone, then I can just influence someone myself, and that'll be fine. But if more people want to attempt that stuff, I'm happy to help. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand.
I see.
Doesn't sound like there's enough interest to make it worth it unless people speak up.
I don't have anything.
I
Anyone?
mean, maybe you could get people's minds away from the terrible food we've had.
It's true.
Just ban
some
all
stand-up
food
about
from
it.
the all songs about good food. Just like don't sing those tonight. Like just
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna set up a party, I mean, I can do a sort of a general call in the term, because I know there's gambling and stuff, but yeah, maybe someone would like to arm wrestle. I'm sure people would like. There's some people on the ship who would probably certainly like to test their strength. Grask will put out the call for that. Pretty. I mean, if Artemis is going to start playing.
Sure, he'll spend the night playing. He'll see. He starts lucking the. What did I get? And I got a flute. What was the instrument I got?
Yeah. You got some sort of instrument.
Yeah, from our friendly pirate lady that I haven't seen all day. So, but I assume she's down below.
Zendara, yes.
Yeah.
Before all this kicks off, though, I do actually would like to go find Praxu first before the evening gets too late. Presumably in the kitchen. Am I allowed in the kitchen? Like, is that public access?
The kitchen is a lawless land.
Yeah, like.
I mean, Praxu would have to tell you not to go in there.
Yeah. As
There's
if
a
I have
certain-
any authority on the ship.
There's a certain intent when he goes towards it. He'll poke his head in.
Yeah, you see like Praxu leaning in thought against the door to the quartermaster stuff. He looks up, like does a gesture for you to come in.
Grask will step through the threshold, but he will look around. Nod to himself, step through. And he will. Is this door like meant to be closed?
What door?
The one I just walked directly through.
No, it's
It's
currently
just
open.
Okay.
I mean, it's meant to be closed, yes, but it's currently open.
Yeah.
Because Krupp is sleeping, so he's not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, as I step through, I will.
The kitchen, to reiterate, is absolutely cramped with stuff. It's quite clear that whenever someone finds cooking implements or anything vaguely looking like it or somewhat related, it's just stuffed in the kitchen. And that Krupp has his own eldritch organization scheme that basically leaves stuff everywhere. It's almost hard to sit down, except for the quartermaster's chair, without just sitting on various pots and pans and old crusted things and stuff that needs to be cleaned and stuff that's been cleaned too much and just it's a mess.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there's like chickens and pigs like creeping about in here among all the stuff.
Okay. Yeah, he will step through and he will close the door behind him as he walks through. He would like step over here, and as he does, he kind of looks at Praxu and puts his finger to his lips, as he says, "I see you took quite a few hits there. How are your wounds?"
I've had worse, but I've been better.
I see.
I'm not sure what answer you're looking for.
I'm not looking for any type of answer. I'm just checking up on you.
Yes, I'm being snappy for no reason. Thank you. It's just I feel like I'm very close to discovering something, but I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. So I'm sitting here thinking about what I have to ask to get the answer I need.
I see. Well, with all things and with all wisdom, it will come to you eventually if you set your mind to it, but about those, well, lashes, and as he's like talking about this, he will shift his hand down to his breeches and pull out the knife from underneath, where he has kind of like ripped off a bit of his shirt to like strap it to his leg. I will just
Are you gonna
quickly hand
stab
it.
me for the bad food?
I was gonna say
a bit
about those
excessive.
lashes. I'm gonna give you much worse.
Comes in, closes door, takes out the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grask will shake his head and kind of like jerk it towards the door, and give the same shushing motion as he hands it over and says, "If I was going to stab you, I'd probably just punch you and be done with it. You haven't annoyed me enough yet, but keep going, you might." But he will basically almost shove it into Praxu's hand, like obviously hilt first.
Stabs
I
him.
appreciate the gesture.
Yes, well, given your current skill of cooking, I'm sure you can make good use of it. Anyway, I've heard Artemis is going to have some fun later, so I'm going to join that. But let me know later if you need any help. Thing?
Yes, thank you.
Well,
It's a
Grask
good
will,
idea. It is a good idea to stick close to Artemis. He's important. Morale will be very important, and I'm certainly not contributing to it. In fact, this might be beneficial. If I'm some... let's call it a lightning rod for everyone's ill intent, that might give the rest of you more room to maneuver. Although that's wishful thinking at best. This is... I thought I was better at this, but look at this kitchen, if you can call it that. It's a
Yes,
good
well,
representation of whatever is going on in Ambrose's mind, I suspect.
Yeah, chicken washing itself in a saucepan.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Goblin Heaven.
yes, well, perhaps perhaps you can also work on that. I'm not sure how much help I can give you, but
You're not sure if it's
yeah.
water or whatever it is the chicken is bathing
Yeah.
in, but yeah.
Well, that said, with whatever you have at your disposal, I'm sure you can make good use of it. And he will like make to go, but he's just gonna he's gonna rush out the door basically as quick as he can.
Right.
He will stride out. So I know who this is, but who is this?
It's a halfling currently cursing under her breath repeatedly and looking at the door, pensively, you'd say.
Yeah. Or look, Grass will look to his right and just kind of look at Tattle.
Tattle sort of gives Grask a smile. Says, name's Harriet, if you were wondering.
Pleasure.
Likewise. Seem you were going for a midnight snack.
Ah, yes, well, checking up on our good old cook, in case he got any ideas. I have a proposal for you. I believe there's going to be some music soon, if you'd like to join above deck for it.
I might.
Well, I hope to see you there then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of.
that's
That's where she goes.
yeah. I'll smile back at her, but it's not a friendly smile.
Yeah. Hers is pretty friendly.
Oh, mine.
Seems like she has a good time.
Yeah, of course. So with that done, with the dagger transferred, Grask will go up to whatever's happening up with Artemis and his shenanigans.
All right. right. Is that the next action then
So
that someone's doing? Attempt to entertain the crew?
I will attempt to entertain the crew.
Festivity. Performance check. If you have such a thing.
I do.
And you do it. Marvelous. So you'll probably be like in the middle of the deck or something.
Yeah. No, he Artemis will call up some people. He will basically start testing the flute he got to try to find the tone of it. You know, do a little bit of stomping with his feet to find the rhythm, and then he will start playing the flute and he will sing. He will go for the classics. You know, the crowd pleasers. This is a time for the songs that everyone likes, not the difficult esoteric ones. This is joy, high sea adventures, booty to be claimed, evil Shalaxian, treasure galleons to plunder, stuff like that. The equivalent of like top 50 pop song list stuff for pirates.
Yeah, right.
now 50s pirate version.
Yeah. It's good enough that quite a few of the crew actually begin gathering around. Like, the gamblers want to gamble around it.
Yeah.
The people who want to have a bit of extra rum, drink something, just have a chat. They sort of all gather up. Particularly his rigger mates. Seem to be cheering him on. For somehow, he might begin to understand that there's a bit of like a riggers that stick up for each other.
Okay.
They're a bit above the rest. Not like in a mean-spirited way, just that, they stand apart and
literally
it's
above
a select
people.
group and
somehow I'm in it. He will sing, he will play the flute, stomp the rhythm with his feet. The whole thing, come on people, you know this one, and then let them sing the chorus and all of that stuff.
Everyone at this little festivity, you would have a +2 to influence people here.
Nice.
And Artemis.
Yes.
Tomorrow, people will remember this nice, wonderful thing, and you will have a +2 to all influence rolls you make during the day.
Very good.
Because they'll think, wow, he's the cool guy.
I am a pretty cool
People
guy.
are getting more fun, like this gal that gets so behind Grask and whoever this with the bandana is, and sort of leans into Grask and him and whispers like, I'll pay you 5 pieces of silver to break his jaw.
Oh no.
Boys. How about it? Can get you a lot of stuff.
His jaw is worth far more than 5 silver.
Hey. That's what I usually tell them.
The guy with the bandana just looks at her and then like scoffs and like steps over here.
Yeah, do the same.
You're no fun. All right. Anyone feeling up for an action then?
Yeah, I mean, I'll like get a barrel or something and then lean myself across it and call out and anyone want to have a bit of a test of strength over here?
The heavily pierced hobgoblin next to him. Yeah, we'll give him a nod. If you're up for it, let's make it interesting. As he takes a bottle and breaks it on top of the barrel, scattering the broken glass out into places where your arms and hands will be should you lose.
Oh, absolutely.
Put something on the line.
I've been scarred by far worse than glass, and he like just basically slams his elbow down on the barrel, ready to go.
Hooks, as this guy says. cherishly named, puts his elbow in the glass too, like sneering slightly, looking straight into Grask's eyes. All right then. What's the bet?
The bet is your reputation is the strongest arm on this ship.
Yeah. Wouldn't say that about the captain. But I'll
Oh.
take you on.
Alright. Square
All right.
up.
Squaring up. Arm wrestling. Opposed straight up strength checks.
Alright, no athletics, just strength.
Yep.
Okay. That's that sucks, but let's go with that. How do I roll an attribute check? I don't know how to do that.
I don't think you can. I think you just roll
Yes.
the chat.
Yeah,
Alright.
you
Fair
can. The NPCs can, but
Sure. I will. I will.
what a pathetic
I
showing.
What a display.
I will hero point that. That's terrible.
Both of them anemically coughing.
The
Yeah,
needle
let me
wrestling.
use a hero point on that. I guess as a roll. What? Just a bit more.
Hey, you win.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Incredible.
comparison. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a struggle, right? As you look into each other's eyes, goblinoid and orcish blood pumping through your veins as you sort of hiss and snarl, and a couple of goblin curses escapes hooks as you manage to beat him, dealing him a bunch of glass damage. Roll me a d4, and do you make it cruelly painful?
No.
No.
I do not.
It's just a d4 then.
Just-
Yeah, as you slam his hand into the glass, and then
I wish
let him
Gabby
go.
wasn't busy.
He hisses and sort of rubs his hand for removing the glass, a couple of pieces at a time. Well,
Best of 3.
you're on. Yeah.
All right.
Kill that.
Fair.
All right. Yeah, take that. Oh,
Yeah, take that.
Critical
Okay.
success.
critical success. Yeah. Yes. Well, let's call it a draw.
I'd call it a good fight.
He still stands tall. He's hobgoblin nature, refusing to allow him to submit to anyone ever, really, or show any sort of weakness. But he is certainly, his hand is, that's pretty cut up actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you bet your honor, which means that you're just gonna get more attention for this.
All right.
As people look at you, I mean, you seem strong, certainly, right? Says he'll go down to complain over here. You'll be approached by someone else. Woman sidles up to you. You remember her from being the person who stopped a fist fight by drawing her hatchets and threatening to kill people.
Ugh.
I
Her.
seem to recall that slightly differently, but yeah. Yes.
She comes up to look at you, having especially seen you, seen the damage you did to his hands. Says, "You're a merciful sort, aren't you? Well, still strong enough. We might have misjudged you from the beginning of this whole thing.
I see.
You haven't been here long. Suppose I can't blame you for not knowing how things are done."
You are gracious.
It's Master Scourge who's gracious, but he likes people too. help with a few things, you know? Take care of some problems and make sure things run well. I try to manage that. Think maybe you could end up fitting pretty well in here with the rest of us.
You mean
How about it?
problem?
Yeah, fixing a few problems. Taking care of a few things, you know? Becoming a real member of the crew. Getting to wear a weapon. Partake in raids, get a full share. Master Scourge can make all that happen for you.
Well, I would not presume to be as, how should I say, that confident in myself that I would be seen under his eye, but I will consider.
It's easy.
And Do
He
you
leans in
have-
closely.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a bit of a test for you. If you think you can do it. Show that you want to be part of the crew, you know. Tomorrow, Master Scourge has arranged for some of the new recruits to be put into the bilges to get a good shaking about. He needs someone to make sure that they don't get up the latch again. Someone strong, and someone who can be depended on to do what's best for the ship. Some of the new kids have been a bit cocky. I'm sure you've seen them. Think they own the place.
Tomorrow,
Bye.
you say?
He nods. Yeah. Just need you to rest your legs on the hatch, or perhaps jam the rod on it. Small accidents happen. No one needs to see it. I would get Phipps to do it, but he's not subtle.
Grask will, because I presume that Tempest is around, right?
Yeah,
Right
she's
now?
speaking in a low voice, trying not to be heard.
Yeah. Grask shifts a bit, you know, like leaning back off the barrel and crossing his arms, as if he's thinking. I certainly can hold down things. That is true.
Well, seems like you'll fit in just great. You'll know when it's time. I'll come check up on you.
Yeah, he just nods.
Strong man, he says. She goes over here to enjoy the music with a bit of a biscuit and cheese, you know. Probably a little bit of like heckling coming from her, like yelling at Artemis to dance as well, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he can dance, no problem.
Sort of slightly obnoxious, half-drunk person who's sort of yelling stuff, you know, like lose the shirt, stuff like that.
You know, he'll do a flourish and then like unbutton one. Hey, I have a bard. I have a shirt that is very easy to unbutton.
Yeah.
It's part of
Free
my
action. As a matter of fact, free action.
yeah, free action.
Yeah,
With,
free action. But he's a
Immediate
pirate and a bard.
reaction.
I'm
Like-
quite frankly surprised it took until session 2.
I was gonna say it's Velcro is what it is.
The butts are fake. They are.
There's so much money at the commissary getting breakaway clothing.
Oh yeah.
Bards get it for free. It's just
Look at this happy fella.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Those are those sideburns?
holy. Oh lord.
My goodness.
They are
Look at
sideburns.
Oh.
Oh, I have to open the stream to see.
Yeah, me
anything at all.
too. Like, oh lord.
That
Oh
is,
no.
that
It's,
is, I'll zoom in so
okay.
you can see clearly. Miss sideburns here. Yeah,
My God.
yeah, that guy.
oh
Oh,
lord.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get a knife? Because someone needs it.
You can make you can craft a comb for him out of fish bones or something.
He needs to catch a fish first.
Man wearing a long leather coat stained with all sorts of black splotches.
Oh, another sick fuck, is it? Okay.
I believe that's the doctor.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
That was a big pair of tongs stuck in his
Oh,
belt.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tongs.
Excellent.
I think it's the one who gave the guy
Well, with
downstairs
several
iron.
bandoliers.
Oh, yeah. And bandoliers, huh?
Ice pick
Mhm.
and a sickle.
Ah,
He's just standing there, looking. You should play and you know, people
Yeah.
have fun.
yeah.
Conjurat twirls his little mustache with a bit of oil, yeah. Winks at everyone who looks in his way. What's someone else doing? That's 2 actions.
Eventually, Praxu would like to talk with Miss Quartermaster. Grog was her name, I think?
Yep.
Yes.
People call
Grog.
it cutthroat because, and really, when you look at her, it's quite clear that someone at some point has tried to cut her throat with a very rusty knife, since it didn't make it all the way through, but sort of most of the way through. After which she's sort of seemingly herself sewn it back together.
I mean, that's a badass scar.
Pretty fucking hardcore.
Someone tried to decapitate her, got halfway through, and then she had to sew it back together.
I mean, that's incredible. That's a power.
People call it cutthroat. Name is Grog.
Yeah, I would like to find out where she hangs out and then have a chat.
In her room,
Which is where?
right there, alongside the cook. They share a room, quartermaster.
Oh, they
and-
share a room.
Yes, they're officers, but they don't sleep in the officers' shared room. They have their own. And she's generally laying half on a bed with, 2 bottles of rum next to her and 1 in her hand. That's her plan for the evening.
Praxu will
Oh.
eventually.
Praxu,
Come
I thought
in.
you wouldn't join us. Please, there's enough for everyone. We got barrels of the stuff.
He'll take one of the bottles, take a sip, not much more, before he leans into the door
Very
frame.
strong.
Yeah. As he'll say, so, trying to make sense of this whole thing, and I figure you can help me out with that, considering I think both of you are actually decent people. Well, relatively, for our context, of course.
What whole thing?
This ship.
Oh,
Set
yes,
sail.
the ship.
No, well, just listen for a moment. I've got a lot of things to say. This ship docks at Port Peril, starts press ganging people. Maybe you docked at other smaller towns before. Grabbed a whole lot of people. With quite the urgency, too. I don't remember who said it, but we're hoping for more. I think it was Captain Harrigan, even. So, half the crew is press gang, recruits, swabbies, taken without much care of selection at all. I mean, press gang is not unusual, it's expected to happen, but this scale is quite something. It also means that this ship lost a whole lot of crew, and I reckon quite recently. All in one go. Am I right?
She gives a half nod as she takes another swig. Of course.
And I reckon that might have been one of the things that put you two in this sorry state. You don't seem, obviously, opposed to or too bothered by the idea of death. It's normal in this line. I don't think it was just that. I think something happened, right?
Yeah. Not wrong.
And I know a little bit about Captain Harrigan. I know that he's been hunting quite far north for reasons that are not entirely voluntary, considering his ambitions and the lack of opportunity to realize them.
Yeah,
Sort
she
of glances for her reaction.
well, she glances towards the ceiling. Doesn't say anything. Says, speaking of Harrigan's bad luck, friend.
I can
Captain doesn't
imagine.
like us mentioning his name.
I didn't know that. Well, he's not entirely relevant. Well, I suppose he is. He does control the ship. My question then, and I think you owe me at least a reasonable answer. What exactly happened that made you lose half your crew, that put you two in this sorry state, that seems to have put the captain and this ship into, well, I mentioned urgency. It feels like there's a deadline looming, a treasure about to be taken away, an opportunity soon to be lost, that you need manpower for. What is it?
Well, maybe an officer, but I'm not part of the captain's council. The plans I don't get to hear. But I can tell you what did happen. Well, first, a string of bad luck along the wet coasts to the north. Cursed places they are. Covered in mud, deeper than the sea itself. You step into that, you disappear. There are ruins there. Ruins with dark things in them. Slimy, wet things. Creatures. Massive. Brownish bunyips. Can leap up, snap a man off the deck. It's a bad place. Beyond that, the further north you go, the more likely you are to hit Chiliaxian patrols. We struck a couple. Beyond that, the nature of the thing, the sickness that ravaged us, was bad. Right until the first mate decided that maybe he had enough of Harrigan's rule, his captainry. And she lowers her voice and says, "Well, I'm sure you've seen him sitting outside. Safe to say he didn't win the vote."
To avoid any confusion, out of character, who does she mean? The tarred and feathered guy?
Yes.
Ah, okay, yeah. Praxu will give her a look like he knew already, basically.
Yeah. To say, Harrigan starts by finding annoyances, and he removes something. The idea that if you annoy him, he gets to do the same to you, except you get to have it be permanent. A couple fingers here, a nose there, ears, teeth, tongue, some. Maybe you met Jape outside. Sometimes stands there, all quiet. No humor in him. Made a joke about the captain once. Captain tore out his tongue. So, that's why we don't speak of Harrigan. Don't know what he'll take ill and what he'll take well. Don't know when the Sea Witch is listening with him. Takes another swig. Still, you betray his trust. You act against his interests. You know, he'll take more. Legs, arms, maybe all of them. String you along a spit at the front of the ship and sail until you die from salt exposure. He likes his messages. Our captain does. And I've gotten enough of them to know not to spill something that's too confidential. Even if it's to protect you from knowing it. Because if he found out, well, you get the idea.
I do.
That's why we drink, I suppose. It's the best thing to do here. Have fun. If only there was some decent music around. A couple stories. On his good days, Crook can be quite entertaining. He's been all over these shackles. Sailed for more years than most. Even longer than I have. Visited everywhere, heard every story. Can share them too. Nowadays, don't be too drunk. It's the whippings that do it. For him, at least. And I think he's lost a spark, you know? Always dreamed of, well, serving somewhere big, somewhere nice. Having a real kitchen. But,
It's a shame, really.
well, he gets to dream. She looks at him as he's just lying there. Like, a little bit of vomit, like, dripping down his pillow. He gets to dream. That's the mercy of the sea. You can't sing, can you?
You wouldn't like it. Let's put it that way.
He shrugs.
So no, I cannot. Absolutely, it would be awful.
Did anyone want to talk to this halfling here? Was that someone's plan? Well, I guess you can't see her.
I think I'm required to craft if I want to keep progressing. So
Yes. Tempest, what did you want to do?
I can talk to her. I
You don't
was
have
also
to.
thinking.
I'm just asking, because
of-
otherwise, you know.
yeah,
So you
I
talk to
was.
someone on the deck now?
I was thinking of something else, but I'm changing my mind on it. So, yeah, going and speaking with her, it might not be the worst. I saw her earlier. You know,
Okay.
when we were talking to the chained guy.
She's pensively standing outside the store, and
Mhm.
Praxu will hear it too. A sort of knocking, fervent knocking at a low height. As Grok sort of says, this again. Mr. Praxu, you know, you're not drunk yet. You just throw her out.
What do you suspect she wants? And how do you know it's a she?
Because she's been here every single night.
She like shrugs.
When she got brought in, she was carrying some things, and she's rather insistent on getting them back. I'm frankly quite annoyed that she won't just accept that those things belong to the captain now.
But so does
That's how it
she,
works.
so... Anyways, Praxu will open the door.
Tempest, you're here too.
Mhm.
Hello.
She sort of looks up and says, "Who the expletive do you think you are? You need to talk to the quartermaster. She's got something of mine."
The quartermaster would like me to let you know that the answer remains the same, but since I'm not the quartermaster, I would still like to hear the request.
Doesn't concern you. It's between me and her.
I think you will find that I am standing literally between you and her currently.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't want to be.
Maybe I'm trying to help in something that I am in position to help with.
Well, then get her to give me my things.
Which are?
She glares at Praxu.
And what value of things are
I
we
don't
talking
know
about?
if a beak can break like a nose, but I'll give it a try.
Praxu will like slowly close the door.
Oh, she tries to stick her foot in the door. Grok sighs and takes down the massive two-handed axe hanging on the wall.
I don't
I've
think
had
that
quite enough of this.
I don't think that will be necessary, but
I've cut
just
heads
to-
off bigger things with this. She says, well, if that's how it's going to be, She like tries to push at the door some more.
Please, could you both just calm down so I can...
She sways, drunk.
Listen, let me just try to mediate this before blood is spilled and a certain captain gets very angry at both of you.
Well, you're the one provoking me, she says to her. If you got me my things, I'd be out of here.
Praxu sighs.
She curses a bunch and then says, bird. Probably very rude things. Like, incredibly rude. Like the sort of things that make you like, oh, like that, like you just, it's slightly stunning, the things she says, right? For anyone. Even Hooks is like, oh God. Ugh. That's not too much.
If Gabby was sitting here, like, tinkering, would she be able to observe some of this?
Yeah, she can observe it, but if Gabby wants to get involved, she'll sadly not be able to make progress on
No, she's listening for now. I mean, nodding at some of the curses, like, yeah, wow, that's
Some of them aren't goblin.
impressed. Yeah, no, I mean, it's rare that you find someone so learned.
Praxu will like lean down towards her, like in a probably fairly derogatory manner considering she's a halfling. And then, before things can escalate, basically try to whisper to her, if you tell me what it is, I will have it in your care by tomorrow night.
She
now,
hisses slowly. Give me a
F
diplomacy
off.
check.
Basically, out loud trying to make this a ruse so the quartermaster doesn't get it. 12?
12. Yeah, I think it has one very real consequence. That is that he'll get a
Halfling fist to the face.
yes. That's an AC.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, and you get 6 points of damage.
Jesus.
She just clocks him on the side of the beak. With a punch that would break someone's nose. Probably attempting to knock it back, right? As Grask says, all right, that's enough. Just pull in here.
I'm not-
That's
Well,
Not
Tempest is
bullying
gonna go
anyone
up.
right now.
Tempest
I'm
is
an
gonna go up
officer,
and try
I
and
got the- I have the right.
scoop the halfling, or try to at least.
She'll just step back as she sees the officer with the great axe. Just, yeah, you don't come back, he says, slamming the door. Turn the key. Worst one of them. Worst one of them. I thought Areta was annoying, but this one. Shakes her head. That's
Praxu like massaging his beak as he says, "What is it that she wants so desperately?"
Oh, well, she's got a real big soul, that one. Would you believe it? They took her fiddle.
Oh.
Yeah. It belongs to the captain now. Too valuable to let someone have it. At least never her, she says. As if it's become more of a thing of principle at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, Rosie will go and pick up the hatchet that she had hammered into one of the chests. And pulling it out.
Yeah.
Then turn to look at Tempest.
Hey, easy there, easy there. Please, as the person who has to clean up the blood around here, I'd appreciate not having to do anymore.
A string of expletives will be the response.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by you.
I'm gonna take a quick look to see if anyone's eavesdropping or looking in our direction.
Nah, seems like you're pretty much by yourself.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of like move over here so that my back is mostly to everyone else, kind of trying to block sight to my face, as I just give her like the look as doing so, like the expression changes of like "shut the fuck up," and little finger in front of the mouth, just says, "You're attracting way too much heat."
Narrows her eyes, like she's about to clock you as well.
I'm just saying, if you want whatever it is you want back so badly, I get it, but they're never going to let you keep it. So you're going to need to find a way to keep it. Right?
Give me a diplomacy check here. See if you can calm her righteous anger.
I'm so good at diplomacy. Come on. You know what? I will try. I will try and reroll with a hero point.
I was gonna say you also get +2. Oh lord.
Ugh. True.
Yeah. Whatever you say, little one. Even though she's as big. Seems like everyone's got an opinion about what I should do. Seems like the easiest way is to simply cut some throats and get it over with. Isn't that how we get respect here? Hmm?
He looks and says, yeah, you're the only one who's talking sense around here.
Get out of my
I
way.
don't fancy. Tempest doesn't. He's like, I don't fancy being a swabby much either. I'm going to need people to help me out. You're going to need people to help you out.
And get
But if
me
you
my
keep
goddamn things.
It's like,
And she'll
what are you looking
try to
for?
push past you. To yeah.
Yeah. Tempest isn't particularly strong, but is very bulky. So we'll just try and like fit in it, and resist. As says, what are your things?
I believe that is nowhere near your passive
Passive
Reflex
athletics,
there.
or reflex? No, not
the
even
other way.
close.
Pushes.
Yeah. I'll push her back actually.
Yeah.
Just showing a little bit that like maybe not as much of a pushover as presenting.
She hisses slightly. A few more expletives. None of your business.
Can't exactly get them back for you if you don't tell me what they are.
Didn't ask you to. I told you
You
to.
literally just did. I can't do that if I don't know what I'm looking for. See how this works?
She knows. Make her give it to me. You don't need to know. It's my business.
I'll just sort of shrug at that. Is well, whatever it is, when you get it back, you're just gonna they're not gonna know exactly who has it, right?
Drugs.
So when go for it, gonna want to either have somewhere else to go or make sure they can't take it from you. Until then, it's pointless.
And they won't get the chance again. I'll kill them all.
Because I don't doubt your passion, and I don't doubt your ability, except for if you could just do it, you'd have done it already. You need help.
Seems like I keep getting interrupted.
You know, you really need to learn to take yes for an answer when someone's trying to offer you what you're asking for.
Seems
It's a
like I still
problem.
don't got my stuff. He hisses. To kick something. Since, you know, it was awkward trying to push past you when you
Yeah.
when she's unable. She's been physically blocked. She doesn't really want to climb over the boxes either.
Mm-hmm. So, Dan, thinking about the long term here, big picture. I want you to get your stuff, but I want you to be able to keep your stuff when you do.
How many of them do you think I have to kill for them to stop trying?
At least the captain and the inner circle.
That's a start. Haven't earned me many favors. People are nasty here. I suppose it's time to get nasty back.
I don't disagree. I'm not a fan of being whipped, but you gotta keep it in. Gotta, so they think that you're nothing, so they're not paying attention to you. And then we get them at once. You see?
He throws out another handful of expletives. Basically ending in, and that's why I need my goddamn stuff. Okay? I'm not good at keeping it in. I'm going to tear someone's head off.
that.
And the only way that I'm not going to do that is if I have my things. And you get the feeling that that's actually honest. Not because she wants to, but because they really help her keep her anger aside.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken her coping mechanism. And he needs it back.
Yeah, on that note, Praxu has been like around the quartermaster quite a bit. Does she have like a ledger or something where she records the things she has sold back to people?
Oh yeah.
Good. And Praxu's gonna make sure that she has plenty of drink tonight, and then the plan is to take a peek into that armory of hers, edit the ledger a bit, and see what we can do with that.
So he's gonna pickpocket her keys.
That will be the plan, yes.
Alright. Alright, well let's see what happened outside while you were drinking with the quartermaster to finish that conversation.
Yeah. Tempest will sort of take that in and be like, all right, I get it. I understand.
No, you don't. And I couldn't expect you to, because you're some sort of bunch of expletives. Seaweed. I don't hold that against you, but you should really get out of my way.
I don't know. That sounds kind of racist to me.
No,
Yeah, you see-
her mouth is incredibly filthy. in every
Yeah.
way.
Like,
Seems to be just
Tempest definitely
really
does
seem to talk
the
without it.
flinch where you internally tell yourself, let it go. And then opens their eyes again. I would say, yeah, okay, all right. I don't feel it, or I don't understand, but I'm hearing you. Okay? But do you hear me that they'll know exactly who has it if it's taken? Literally just said he's never going to let you in particular have it.
She just glares at you, and not wanting to play yes man to your question.
So if we are looking for another solution, then maybe you can get access to it, if not fully have it on you always. It's better than what you have right now.
And used to glare.
Think about it, and I'll move out the way.
She hurries to go back. This guy is orcs. Get out of my way. Menacing before. Just leaving. And having a bad time of it. Alright, sheep. You want to do the action of steal.
Probably a bad idea. You know what? I changed my mind. If I give her the thing, Quartermaster's gonna realize, because that is quite obvious. Yeah, let's not do that.
was hoping it was a knife, not, an instrument.
It's not exactly easy to keep in.
That's
No,
stealthy.
maybe I can talk to Quartermaster with fact and logic instead. First of all, since the captain considers all of us his property as well, if the property has his property, that doesn't change the ownership of anything, so it would still be as the captain wishes. And second of all, you would finally get rid of her and stop her from bothering you,
I feel like I'll be rewarding something I don't want to see. People think they can come bother me and get their stuff. I mean, like if you kept mentioning the stuff you have in there. Captain stuff that you used to hold on to. I get really annoyed.
And also consider it's an instrument. It would be a reminder of the good old times, something that Ambrose here would certainly appreciate, and you keep asking for music as well, so I feel like her having that might actually benefit you in the long run as well. You can put it off like maybe just pretend like she bought it back, Nobody has to know.
I should steal from the captain, then, is that your word?
I'm saying that you should lend out the captain's property to the captain's property, hence nothing changes hands. It would only be an overall benefit for the entire ship, really.
You drink some more. Frowning, clearly seeming like, see, this is why I lack music. What a dour topic. I'm pretty sure someone around here's got something that's not rum.
Could be. So you would be open for a trade?
Yeah, sure. Seems fair enough.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Do that. Good music would also do. Not from her. Just too foul-mouthed for me, even. Imagine the songs.
Well, that might also be something I can do. I'll try to do both. How about that?
Got a black metal with a fiddle. Oh my god.
Maybe Corp will be awake tomorrow. We can hope. You should get some rest. Just looking at Praxus like.
Yeah,
condition.
Praxu's not good. He's like nursing his pained beak. Like there's no crack in it, but it certainly looks like it is painful.
Couldn't
Yeah,
take
you
that
know
much
what?
more.
Bit of rest, not a bad idea.
You saved a life today.
I think I almost saved 2 today. In fact, my record is quite good.
I'll keep it up. Maybe you'll find a better place than this ship.
Well, I don't know what that implies, what I think it does, but my body certainly seems to agree that I'm ready to move on to the next place. But my mind does not. For now, rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Sleep well.
So he'll start heading downstairs, to his mattress, I almost said. Hammock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Is that everyone? I think so. Well, except for Gabby, who just does more crafting.
Yes.
Yes.
Skinning rats. It's at one point
Listening
she might. Well, I
Snooping.
mean, I don't think she can concentrate on both. Honestly, if she has to skin the rats, like maybe put some meat aside, dry the tails, dry the skin. Like, can the feet be used for anything? Like, but she will sort the meat as if, like, as if, you know, if someone were to need it, it would be ready. Perhaps she even at one point at the night goes in, like, she hasn't been in the kitchen, but she understands what it is just to, like, look. And then if she doesn't see the cook there, I guess she'll go back. But, like with the meat, like, you know, oh, is he here? Does he need some? And then, well, and then she goes back.
You can give it to Praxu.
Oh, Gabby, it's appreciated, but if there's one thing the kitchen does not need, it's more staff.
Beat the chickens.
Well, that's a... Oh.
I could.
Oh my god, did you say there's chickens in the kitchen?
Yes, there are. Ruled by Ember's own chicken, Black Bezabel. Mighty fine silky chicken.
Can Gabby get in there?
Oh, I mean, she probably push her way in, yeah. So no time to mess around now. Since
she will like eat the chickens with the meat.
Yeah, they seem to like it.
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, you reduce the crafting price to 1/4, and then additional you can reduce it, but never below 1/4. Then. Right now, you would have to find a value of 5 silver pieces to make a shoddy armor.
Right.
Yeah, you can break Artemis's jaw and get the armor fixed.
Yeah, that would have done it.
Of what? Oh yes. I when that was said, I was like, oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Gabby's not here.
Gabby just come flying out from the side like. Ah!
Well, I mean, she's seen someone heal you. That's...
It's infinite money.
Yeah, 5 silver per? I mean...
How many times can you crack it a day? Yeah, but you basically, the armor can be done in one more day, and then 5 silver pieces of materials, basically, right? But that needs to, like, be proper stuff.
I need actual materials, not
a bit like leather string and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. Okay, right.
And one more day of work. But
yeah.
Then we already did the check after all. All right. With that. The whole day has passed. Wow. And already a good 6 hours later, or 5 hours later, you have to get up. You can remove your fatigued states and do a rest if you weren't fatigued.
This is the first time ever I'm caring about regaining hit points on rest.
Wow.
I've doubled my hit points.
Yeah.
Please help. I'm not good.
I
mean, in a situation where that's the case, I believe there's some people around that could help. Yes.
Yeah, I just didn't want to help while Tatl was outside the door listening. But I mean, I can certainly.
You could request the doctor take a look at you.
Who's the doctor?
The guy with the bone saw.
That costs a lashing.
Doctor, dentist, and carpenter.
Sideburns McGee.
He looks like he's ready for a barbecue. You know, he's got the thongs. Flip it.
Gonna barbecue you.
Yeah, exactly.
Cauterized goblin tripe.
You hurt your beak. Guess we have to amputate.
Yeah.
No.
I have to cauterize the root. It's a beak. Yes.
Yeah. I don't have one of those in a jar yet. Got lips, but no beak.
You remove the beak, put the lips on the Tengu.
Oh god, absolute nightmare fuel.
Quickly
created the perfect specimen.
To ChatGPT image generation.
Oh please, no.
Tengu with lips.
Tengu with lips.
Kissy lips, Tengu.
Oh.
All in good time.
Well, I guess if it's morning, it's going upstairs.
It's
Yes,
the
it's
one time we
breakfast
can't go
time.
upstairs.
It's so disgusting breakfast time.
Oh,
The stairs. They say no.
You don't look fatigued.
It's because of the light, probably.
oh yeah, the light turns off stairs.
The morning light.
Yes. Well,
I'm the wrong stairs. No.
Is there a way for us to put notes on people? Or to
don't
name
think
them?
so.
Because I can't.
Yeah, is it possible for you to reveal the name tags of these people? When you hover over
I
them, you
could do
can
that.
actually.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been trying to take notes, and then I'm like, how would I know? Like, I know the Scourge guy, I remember him, but there's a lot of crew, and I can't.
Hmm.
You don't care to learn. Yeah.
Look.
Manaki, I'm
Half
trying
of
to
them
go
I can't
upstairs, but I cannot.
see.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see the pictures because I'm not on their floor, so.
I had the hubris of skipping too many hours at once.
Yes. What have you done?
I'll have to remove my lighting on some of the maps.
I just saw the cook's picture today,
a-
and I was like, wow, okay, he looks, wow.
What an odd limitation of the system that lights.
It's calculating light pathing for
I guess so.
15 maps or something.
Gosh.
Yeah.
But I'm inside the ship. Why would the daylight matter?
That is, yeah, I can't think of why that would be a thing.
With all the
Foundry's
glorious
using
windows.
2 gigabytes of memory. So
Yeah.
it's really chugging along.
Ah, finally got past the wall force. No. Why did I get dragged down 3 flights?
I think it's queuing up your actions,
Oh, well, whoops.
resolving them one at a time. So
Okay, I'll stop touching things.
when it's your turn, you'll just be shunted.
Yeah.
Hit all the vision blocking layers a bunch of times.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, what was there a question for me? Like, what's there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
We're just waiting for.
Yes, to reveal the names.
Oh yeah, reveal the names. Yes.
Yes, I will get
Of
on
the
that
people we
once
know.
we have queued up all the walking up and
Yeah.
downstairs.
I know Tattle. I know Hooks. That's the Scourge.
Because anyone who's punched someone, we've seen the name in the chat.
Sareth, I see you getting banished every time you go.
I know. I just
What's going on? It's like
I
reverting
don't
to
know.
movement.
Yes.
It's like you cross the threshold of the
Just
door.
a
and it's
kraken
like,
tentacle comes
get
up the
banished.
stairs, grabs me, just pulls me back. Ah!
Captain, sorry for being late, but your ship seems to be haunted by eldritch
the
geometries.
crook coming around the corner, yanking you back. Yeah.
No.
It's not Euclidean space. This ship is. Oh God.
There we go.
What the f-
I've finished all the different actions that you had queued up.
Where am I?
I don't.
Oh, there I
There we
am.
go.
Who are
You're
we?
with the sharks now.
Oh. Sorry, Captain. It was a bit of a mess down there.
Oh, these doors are
Time
gone.
and space seem to contort for a moment, but it seems fine now.
Just gonna toss you.
It got better.
I am now between grids. I reject your reality.
Okay. Oh my
Should
god.
probably throw a heal on poor Praxu.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not in a good place. Grask,
You
if
use
you,
your spells for
if you
that at the
could-
beginning of the day, yeah.
huh? Malachi?
Yeah, you can use your spells at the beginning of the day for that.
Well, I can use my healing font that we now get for that. Yeah. Sure. I'll
Privilege
toss one on you in the morning.
clerics with all their healing fonts.
Yeah,
Don't even
well,
need charisma for it anymore.
I don't even need it. You can get this in the morning.
Oh, I
Oh wow!
feel good. I can
Never
find.
felt better.
I have felt better actually.
Oh.
This is still terrible.
Yes, as everyone gets the terrible breakfast that was prepared yesterday.
Oh, good.
It's just like half-peeled raw potatoes.
Oh,
Lovely.
There was no time. There was no
Just-
time.
you
Yeah.
get it in a bowl with
It was
just
supposed to be
water.
boiled into mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
It's just
It's in a bowl with water. There you go.
served in the water. It was cleaned in. You
Yep.
know. There you go. Everyone chew down. People do, and they don't have a good time of it. Giving Praxu mean looks, but that's the curse of being the cook.
Only if
Oh,
only
so
someone
hard when
had
you don't
cooking
have-
lore.
When you don't have a lot of teeth, this is not great food.
This is the second campaign where cooking lore has been absolutely crucial.
Tell you what,
EBK from lack of cooking law.
anyone who you can name, I will reveal their name tag. How about that?
Oh, I have a lot of names for you then.
Okay.
I know Master
Mr.
Plug,
Plug.
Master Scourge, of course.
Yeah, but just point at the and all.
This is Master Plug. Scourge is over there.
Mr. Plug, yes. Mr. Plug.
I believe
Is the
that.
name covered by anyone? Now hover over Master Plug and see if you can.
This guy.
Yeah, can you see his?
Yep, that's his
Yes.
name.
Yeah.
Good,
Mhm.
excellent.
Right, Scourge is easy.
Yep.
The halfling with the patch is probably Patch, as it turns out.
That's
Church, what's good?
or
Mm.
is that patch?
Just right.
No.
That's patch.
No.
No.
How do you see on another
That's
floor
patch.
than where your character?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Neither of them are.
What?
The one upstairs? It's a halfling somewhere.
This one.
Is that a halfling?
Yes.
Oh,
Then it is in fact her. Yes. I believe this is must be Kipper?
No.
No, that's not Kipper.
Absolutely
Kipper's
not.
a guy.
How about we? Yeah, we have some Quinn there.
Yeah, that is the issue with writing down names while you can't see the tokens.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
oh, we have
Well, we can just do
Conchibar
them
down here.
as you. Yeah, Country Bar.
Country Bar.
That's
This
the other one.
that is a Rata.
Yes, that's
Oh.
right. Huh? Yeah.
we have Tattle here who has given me a name that might not be even her real name. Harriet. I seem to recall. Maybe that wasn't. She can,
He's Tattle.
yeah.
And then there's Sindara as well.
Pandora.
Santara, Quinn. Yeah,
Don't see her. But
Pandora Quinn.
She's here.
it's up here.
Seems nice.
And this guy's Jack, isn't he?
I don't see Jack.
There she
Oh,
is.
there's Jack.
That
Just
is
Jack?
Jack. Yes.
I know Jack. Promised to meet with him and then didn't.
Oh, yeah. So.
Well, you get punched in the beak, so.
Yeah, I was otherwise indisposed.
I mean, we know Jake's, but they're not currently on the ship right now. So,
Yeah. Jake's remains were dumped.
yeah.
Let's see.
Have the chef in the downstairs, below
Yes.
deck.
Yeah, we know Ambrose. and
Quartermaster.
Grog.
Quartermaster Grog / Cutthroat.
There was also patches that came for you, Praxu. There was patches and also someone else. I forget the name. Flips. It was like
Clipper.
a Clipper. Yeah.
Oh, little kipper. There we go. Good.
Hooks.
Yeah, Hooks.
You got
Hooks,
hooks.
the
yeah.
friendly home goblin.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
Was he part of the captain's inner circle?
Don't know.
No.
Alright,
Mostly keeps to himself.
fair enough.
Why not a few?
If you ask around, people say that he's the guy. If you want like piercings or tattoos, he'll figure something out.
Alright.
No, thank you.
Oh.
I don't think. How do Tengus tattoo themselves?
Plucking first.
Don't.
Oh Lord.
Get the plucking.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
Wait.
that's some names at least. Then you can figure out the rest. I should go
Yeah, I was
on.
gonna say what the guy, the annoying guy called.
Annoying guy?
The guy who tried to block our path.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
was Phipps.
Yes.
Oh,
Ace McPunch.
real Pips.
The mute goon as jaundiced Jape,
Oh, yeah.
who I don't see on the deck though.
No, he's below, usually.
Downstairs.
Seen him.
Do Jape. Good. So it's really a lot of people.
Okay.
All right.
Got
Now
some
all
names.
those are revealed name-wise.
Now everyone you've named will die right now.
Yeah.
You must watch.
On this beautiful day at sea, we're just sailing along. You all will be asked to wait with your natural duties for a bit, and instead just await, a different duty on deck, as everyone else gets sort of told to get going with their things.
Mm.
Which they will. They will begin doing their daily.
5 of us are getting like singled out.
Yeah,
Well, that bodes well.
by Master Scourge. I have a special task needs people like you. We take turns. I'm the one who keeps track.
Of course.
Smile. Recently, food's been, well, barely edible. Back at Praxu.
Praxu
Captain's
nods,
ordered
yeah.
some things. Captain's ordered some things brought up from the villages to fill in. Sadly, when I sent someone down there 2 days ago, they got bit by something, had a bit of a fever. Someone needs to go down there, figure out what's in it, and deal with it.
Can you
Suppose
describe the
you
fever
were the ones who
symptoms,
could
please?
be. That looks at Praxu.
I didn't say anything.
Whips him in the face.
Just gonna say, whoa.
I think the lot of you should get down there. I think you should spend the whole day digging around that water, figuring out whatever is in it. And then you can get out.
Right. What's the face of the others when he sends us to the villages?
Oh, it depends on who.
Well, let's see his friends. What are the faces of his friends?
They're not really around here right now, but those of them that might be, sort of, they're like pleased.
I look pleased. Okay. What's the look of
Well,
Sandora
most of the
Quinn?
people like, she's actually not really sure, like suspicious. She doesn't think this is a good thing, but
Uh-huh.
she hasn't like been here long enough for this to be a thing. But someone like Conrad Roberts, like he like does the sign of Besmara. Oh,
Oh, okay.
know. That's a couple of people just like shake their heads.
Mara's down there.
We call it the shark villages, sir.
There be clams the size of my mother.
3 feet for a goblin.
Wow.
They're getting for the tiny holes.
The
and then
the dire clams. It's infected the ship.
pulling it right up.
Well, in that case, I best we best head down.
You
Artemis,
best get to it.
Artemis will look to the group and says, "All right, friends, I am sure we can figure this out."
Your
careful.
enthusiasm is
The hatch can be sticky.
appreciated.
Gabby doesn't know what the hedge is, but if there's something in a hole, she can probably figure out what it is. So, hey,
I tell you what, Praxu. For some reason, when I woke up here, I thought I would be dead immediately, but I have actually survived now several days, and I think I'm getting the hang of this sort of thing, actually. I might not be too bad at this. Have you seen me up there? Or points towards sails.
Yes, life is one long string of attempts to die as slowly as possible, and so far you're performing excellently.
Thank you. Thank you. How's the beak, by the way?
Small, quite a punch. I'm still feeling it.
Let's Grask get down here. Let's the to like signal.
Oh
them
lord.
to the side. Make a slight wink, you know, a gesture. Here, this Phipps will step over to the side.
Is she beckoning me?
Yeah, subtly. As the rest
Hello.
of them walk past.
Oh, these fucks again.
Good day to you. We're on duty down here. Just gonna be sure to move some things around.
Cast electric arc.
Maybe Grass here could help us out. What do you say? Skip the bilges, go and
Artemis looks at him
move some
with
boxes.
big eyes. Skip out. Tremble in his lip.
Telltale Games moment for Grask.
I believe that the Queen of the Waves herself would suggest that I assist my crewmates as best as possible. I feel like their job requires more hands than this, and I will join them in that.
With diplomacy check.
It's like Queen of the Waves. Gabby's eyes are huge.
It's the first time anyone has called her that.
Person sort of frowns.
She's so happy.
I don't think you get my meaning.
And at this
He leans
grasp-
forward, you know, says, I know you're some sort of meathead, but I'm telling you, you don't have to go do the thing that nobody wants to do. You get to skip out on it and have them do it instead.
At this point, Grass, you know, he's certainly a towering brute, as is his nature. But his expression changes, and he leans directly right into her face and says, "I do not want to associate with someone who would invoke the curse of the Queen herself. You do not get my meaning, and hope she never looks upon you." I would like to intimidate,
Alright.
so I'm actually trained in...
Hey.
Oh. Yeah, she flinches. Back. Oh, you watch yourself. Or the captain will hear it. Don't want his attention, do you?
I do not need to look upon you, for those above me are already looking. Watch yourself. He will,
Religious talk. Says, I feel like go upstairs to a safe face.
Looks around. Well, there's 4 of them now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Gabby has huge hard eyes looking at Grask. He is the coolest person in the world. Oh my god.
Remove
He
the
was
metal.
intimidating and also talked about Besmara, the coolest god of them all.
Does he have a holy symbol of Besmara visible?
he does, you've seen it. It's not currently visible right now, but it is tattooed on his shoulder.
Ah,
Hence the pirates couldn't take it, sadly.
of course.
Yeah. The metal rod to the statue, can Grass take it for himself?
He could, but this guy is currently leaning down to do it.
I will attempt to get there first. Put my hand
Both
on it.
put a hand on it. He looks up at you.
I believe the job is ours, no?
Holds on to a throne. He says, whatever you want, then I'll let you have it. Sure.
Alright. I will take it out, I guess. Pull it up.
you can do it. There's a hatch then, unlocked, leading down to, well, sort of a, you know, this guy will bring over a ladder that needs to be slid down the narrow opening in the floor.
Oh.
And then you can do the sloshing of bilge water. Such. Enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah, that
Yeah, hold
ladder.
on.
They're gonna remove that ladder fast.
100%.
Grask will gesture for everyone else to go.
Hey,
He
I
will
think
wait till
Praxu
the
will go
last.
first.
Wonderful.
That said, Manaki, is the information of creature in bilge water giving people fever enough to maybe do a recall knowledge what it could be?
Mm.
Yeah, I think so. You're like a mastermind rogue, sort of the thing that you do.
True.
I feel like I'll be generous with your recall knowledge check.
Would maybe Shackles law apply if it's like a local creature sort of thing? Or more for nature? Actually, I'll just press the macro that you decide. Gives
Oh,
you
yes.
everything.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is usually like different DCs based on different things on these creatures. You don't know though.
Hmm.
You don't know what that
I'll
could
have to
be.
see it.
Do you know
I
what you
feel like
rolled?
I will. I do not. I know nothing.
Okay, all right.
How
Yeah.
is the
Okay. Who has dark vision?
what's the light down here? Are there lamps, lanterns on the hooks here?
Completely dark.
No, but I mean here.
Oh, here it's dim light. You
Yeah,
can
but
see the lanterns. You know,
yeah, I'll take a lantern.
it's lantern time.
I'll take a lantern.
Yeah.
You can have a lantern and see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give me one of
Gabby
those.
will go down this ladder. No, oh, God.
I
We
kind
all know what's going to happen. We're gonna go down there. They're gonna put something heavy on the hatch.
Yeah.
We'll be
Of
stuck
course.
out there for a while.
Of
Do we
course.
do we want to just go along with this, or is this a, there's 4 of them. We can do this.
It looks better if we beat them up after. And Praxu's saying all of this out loud, like at the top of the ladder.
I was gonna say, because Gabby was also moving to it, but then she sees these people and she's like, like standing up, like cracking her knuckles, like looking at us, and then Praxu says, she's like, oh yeah, alright. And then she goes, like, yeah, okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Boy.
they are embarrassingly predictable, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I.
Puts her hand in her
We'll
mouth.
descend the ladder.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
That lantern is
Oh,
so
my.
much brighter when you hold it.
Oh, it's a great, it's incredible.
Power!
Like,
To
oh, it was
me,
barely turned on.
friends.
Massively amount of fire.
Can you imagine not having dark vision?
All right, takes a hand, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not using my hands for much, so perfectly happy carry the lantern.
All right. Well, let's go bilge hunting.
Who the
And
bilges?
who climbs down first?
Praxu does, I think.
Praxu does. All right.
And then
No
Gabby.
reason why, but I will.
Okay.
Actually, Praxu will snake so as to not alert the creature down below.
Okay.
I am scouting. I am suspecting foul play.
I was gonna say, in
Oh.
Gabby's mind, we're going down here, like, basically to do some kind of equivalent of catching rats,
Yeah.
A
do
big
need the
sea
person
rat,
with the light
maybe.
to come down next.
Yeah, the sea
Praxu can
rat.
certainly roll a stealth check here.
Alright.
All right. I forgot about exploration actions. Let's see. You've got scout
Oh,
cover, Jonas?
Yep, I scout.
At some point, I'll roll higher than a
Alright.
10, I'm sure.
Don't have a lot of good actions otherwise for scouting or for
assume
exploration.
that-
So.
I assume that Praxu's avoiding notice.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm just trying.
Unsuccessfully, I think.
Let's see here. You need to have your.
I guess I'll do the search action.
Right. You can take that as your initiative.
Okay. I don't know how I do that.
Roll it, then we set it. Right. How do I set it?
Actually, let me. You right click and then update participant or something.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got a
Actually, can you
14.
let me re-roll with stealth, please, so the system knows that I get
Sure.
my thing for it.
Your stealth thing.
Yeah, just remove me from the initiative. There we go. All right. Well, I rolled low. Amazing.
Oh, good. Wonderful. And the rest of you, you might as well roll now too, since you know. I figure you're gonna go down there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Artemis and Gabby, if you wish.
Yes, yes. I'm
Don't have to.
trying to locate.
Everyone gets a +1 because of the scouting.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh,
I did not add that.
I should be at a 15 then.
15? Is that not +1 now?
Yeah, but I rolled a 14. I just re-rolled, so the system knows I rolled stealth because I get flat-footed. Or I target flat-footed if I roll stealth.
Gotcha.
look at me. I can also see because it's perfectly fine down here.
Here, if you take this effect and put it on your macro bar, that's a good way to toggle
Yeah.
scouting on and off. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Praxu, you're basically blind. So, all these things are, well, you don't see them. And sadly, at least one of them sees you.
Hmm.
You have light coming down though, right?
Yeah, it's probably
Like
like a tiny bit of light. I do have low light vision, not dark vision, but it's still very dark. It's a rat.
Let's see.
A rat.
Do we have some sort of, what did I use for last time?
I knew
This
it.
one. As the out of the dark comes a large thing, sort of swimming through it, of black fur, sort of having ripped up the grain sacks and such that hang in the ceiling of this space. It'll move over quickly and just try to bite. Praxu.
I mean, did we decide whether I have to nimble dodge before or after the attack?
You do after. It's fine.
All right, then I get it.
Okay.
Holy shit! It's a rat. It's a very large rat.
Yes, and of course there is a fortitude save.
Yes, I'm great at those.
Oh,
I'm unironically getting all my good rolls on fortitude saves.
Fight once again.
Alright, that's also a hit.
For much less damage.
Second
You
fortitude
down
save?
there can basically yes, please.
Oh.
The rest of you can basically hear the sound of Praxu going down there, and then whatever sound he makes is like he feels the biting at his like feet and legs, right? As he pulls him like into the murky water. There's like knee-high water down there, swishing around as the ship moves. Yeah, and of course you feel something uncomfortable going on.
Other than being bitten by rats.
Yes. Artemis, do you wish to be the next person to go down?
I feel like I need to bring some light down there, surely. Right?
I can.
I mean,
cast the
you
light,
have to
but you
come
have
down here.
I mean, if I look down the hatch, like, what do I see down there?
You see a small cone of light for the hatch, and then Praxu in the middle, probably like thrashing with something in the knee-high water.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if you, I wonder if I should take the lantern and go down there.
Bilge alligator.
But then on the other hand, if we all leave you up here, then you're alone with 4 brutes up here. So.
yeah, I will. I'll move down. I will start by casting. Yeah, start by casting. I think we need some help here for sure. So I'm gonna do Courageous Anthem. Everyone gets the spell effect.
Do you count these other people as your allies?
Absolutely not.
Great.
On Tempest, Widowmaker as well. Praxu can probably get it down the hatch.
Yeah, probably.
And then I shall move down.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, it's much smaller down here than I thought.
yes.
With a much larger rat than I thought.
That's a very big rat. Yeah, it's. I will move to like behind. Oh.
Oh no.
Help! Send help!
Oh god.
Yes, you will move too.
Let me see. I need to move out of the way to get people to be able to get down here. Shit. I will move. Can I move like here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll move here on the way. And then looking around, I will cast Shield because I have 1 action left. So we'll do that.
The light seems to enrage these rats.
Ah,
They hiss and twitch and like they want to get you.
yeah.
with this.
Now Artemis will call up. Oh, big rats, big trouble, big trouble in rat bilge.
Gabby. You guys pick good initiative overall.
Yes! Big rats. Probably at least worth 5 silver for all that per rat there. No. It'll move down there.
One action to climb.
Oh yeah. Well, step here.
Mhm.
So that's 2 actions, right?
Yep.
And then, I was gonna say none of the rats are injured yet. Okay, then she will, I guess punch a rat.
Right. Remember T to target it.
Oh yes. E, and because there's no free actions, she can't pull her knuckle dusters out. I think.
Yep.
They're stocked. Let's just
Yeah, that will do it.
Oh no!
Look at that bonus to hit though. Huh. Crazy.
Yeah, with the buff.
Big
Okay,
swing.
well,
Take a miss. Alright. Tempest.
Okay. Yes. To start off, I will also jump down the hatch. Yeah.
Do a
Lashing
landing
very
on
comfortably in the
Praxu's
water.
shoulders continuously.
Oops, sorry, Praxu. Oh my, yes, that is quite the scene. Is anybody looking particularly injured here? Just
Yes, me.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the side because I do not want the people above to see this, and I don't think that they're looking down. But Tempest wants everyone else to see, as they will sort of move and do this almost like capoeira dance, like the seaweed sort of blowing about, and as it does, a sort of whirlwind of air and seawater in the bilge starts like swirling up around them, as I will channel elements and activate my kinetic gate, which I'm gonna say should have an aura. I don't know why that's not coming up, but regardless, there is a aura around me that encompasses all the party members, and then for my last action, I will use Ocean's Bomb as some of the waves just sort of go and massage Praxu's injuries, try to wash out the infection, and I will heal Praxu.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, refreshing salt water in my fresh wounds. Thank you very much.
It's the good sting, of healing.
Yeah.
Praxu.
Uh,
If you would like to, not that you have the in-game knowledge to be able to, but I can buff you if you wish to delay. up
I
to
will delay. Sure.
Until after Grask?
Yes.
Right. Then it is this rat.
Rat's faster than me. What? Crazy.
Tries to get at the light, but it's at the corner, so it can't. So it's gonna just bite Praxu.
Sure. Of course. That's it.
Maximum damage. And again. Miss.
Finally.
Alright, I climb down. There's no other rats to be done. Yes. Well, kinda like, I guess, land here. I don't know how you want to... Can I stay on the spot, or do I just get shoved over? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be shunted.
Do you have your blade?
You did give me one, yes.
Yeah, I
I
gave you
don't
one.
have it. I guess I would have it out, considering we expected trouble, right?
Hold it
As
in
long
your
as
beak or something.
Is it... You don't have to have it in your hand, but is it on your, like, visible on your person?
Sure. You would. Yeah, maybe it's like holding it in his beak or hand. Not quite wielding it yet, but
Sure.
Close enough.
Grask's hand will snake out and touch the blade as he will fuse the power of the storm into it. He will cast Runic Weapon on your blade. So...
do you have an actual item that you gave me? Like, do I give myself a dagger?
Give yourself a dagger. It's just a dagger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can apply that spell effect to it.
Oh,
Alright.
That is my turn, because those are 3 actions.
Praxu, the shiny blade.
Then with the magical blade and being very hurt.
Climb up the
I guess
ladder.
he'll step here. Stab the rat to his right. With the dagger. Which is it.
The flanking ball.
12 points of damage. That's good damage.
You get striking. So.
Yours, the rat.
And then he will spin around and hit the rat to the south.
Alright.
Nice.
Another
Nice.
hit.
Runic Weapon Anthem.
Snack
So-
a snack.
Life goes the rat.
Also dead.
Massive damage. Let's go.
Very nice.
Our enemies up there, so sends people just fucking magic explosions happening down there.
Here.
Someone's singing at top of his lungs.
Bites.
What the
and
fuck is going on?
weird seaweed. Delicious seaweed.
Oh,
That'll hit.
no.
Yep. Okay.
Chomp,
mean,
chomp.
At least the seaweed is really good at fortitude saves, right?
Yeah.
Yep, sure is. In theory. And in
Practice,
practice
sure.
as well.
I'll try to do it again.
Jesus.
Chomp.
I wasn't the only one
Penalty to A.
who had seaweed for lunch, apparently.
It doesn't make a difference, but I'm curious why I have a penalty. Oh, because it's flanking me.
Flanking.
Got it.
Thank you.
Another fortitude save.
Okay.
Nice.
Critical success.
Wow. All right. Oh. No sickness in you.
Nope.
This build red will first target the light. This is fighting the shield spell. And then the second strike manages to connect for minimum damage.
Yep. Yeah.
And the fortitude
If I absorb that with the shield, will I still have to take the fortitude save?
No.
Then I will absorb that with the shield.
block it.
That's a really good use for that.
Mhm.
Shield shatters.
Leaps at his like neck. Puts the shield up in front.
Yep. Shimmering force field flicks into existence and turns the rat away.
Your shield is expended for the next minute or something like that. 10 minutes.
Blammo.
As it tries with its last attack.
Oh,
It's very unlikely to do anything. Another rat. Also wants to get at the light. Moves in and strikes. Critical
Oh.
hit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fighting Artemis. Going to make him drop the lamp into the water. We'll follow up with another bite. And of course you gotta do a fortitude save.
Oh,
You two get
Welcome
infected by
to...
the... Basically just you block one, right, striking it down, and then the other one just flies out of the darkness. Leaping.
God, I
You're, like,
missed
hand
my
to the lantern.
spear.
Welcome
This
to
one
Disease
can't
Town,
really get over
Artemis.
We'll just bite at Grask. Why not? He's bacon right next to it. Chomp. Critical hit.
No.
And a fortitude save.
So are these rats as big as Gabby?
Yeah.
So 3 feet.
In like long wise.
Uh-huh. Jeez. Okay.
And it leaps and just savages Grask with its vile yellow teeth. Artemis.
Yikes.
Upstairs, you can see someone closing the lid. Meaning that the light you have is now the only light you have.
Oh, I am shocked.
The unexpected
No
betrayal.
way. There's your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Would let's see here. Grask is in trouble. I'm in trouble. I need to heal myself. Unfortunately, it's what I have to do.
Yep.
If
If you can kill this one in the middle, I could step
I
up and heal
cannot.
both you and Grask.
I would attempt.
I'll
but
try.
I am not in any
Okay.
way reliably to kill anything.
Sounds good.
So
Yep, Gabby's got it.
I put myself where there was the most rats to punch.
Yep. Same.
Good healing.
Yep. Soothe washes over me. Wounds close, and we will linger the composition. 14, does that beat my level DC?
I think it's 15.
15?
Let's see. Level base DC. Level 1 is 15.
I will spend a hero point to reroll it then. There we go. Alright. The courageous effect will keep going for 3 rounds.
What value?
Yep, that seems valuable.
nice.
That was 2 actions. I have 1 left. I can't do shield again.
Youth is a 2-action spell, it looks like.
Tooth is 2 actions, yeah.
Yes, good.
But
And
the lingering
Yes,
is
1 action.
no
Yeah.
action.
It's a free
free
action.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I have 1 action, but nothing to use it on particularly. I guess I can punch the rat between me and Grask. Or kick it.
Mean to him.
There isn't
Bully
any.
the rat.
Sadly, isn't there any like defensive move you can do? So
It's the one who bit your hand.
yeah, very rude. Let me see if I can. Is my punch actions punch? Yes,
Punch.
punch is all in the mind.
And you could also aid, right?
But does that not interfere with the Rageous Aura?
Circumstance bonus. Shouldn't.
Circumstance?
Yeah. There's
Sure.
a stat.
I'll aid Gabby, I guess, who's coming up.
Yeah.
So try an aid action.
Alright.
What would I aid with to for an
Punch you,
attack?
I guess.
Aid with punching.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
use your attack
Yeah,
roll to
you make
aid.
the same attack that they're going to.
Aim with punching. No, that's a failure.
There's no help.
That's
Oh,
it.
Gabby.
You're muted.
You muted, Ari.
Oh, well. That's a shame. No. I'll punch a rat. Sorry, I have to. I was like, oh, I put that on my...
knuckles, or
Yeah, well, I looked, man, and it honestly seems like it, from what I can see, makes no difference at all. I
Did you
do
get,
the
like, a damage
same...
bonus with them?
No? Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Could I entreat you to?
I
if
tried to
possible-
look it up, and I was like, that can't be right. And I was like, no, it just says I can't be disarmed. But like, I mean, on my actions, the knuckle duster and the unarmed attacks are exactly the same.
That seems weird.
You know. So I'm not gonna spend an action on that, I guess. Yeah, I agree. So
You're trained. In addition, you train brass knuckles and knuckle dusters for you get a +1 circumstance bonus to damage while you use them.
okay. Oh, okay. I see it. No,
It's
I
in
mean,
your background.
yes, but under my thing, like I also do that for unarmed attacks, I guess.
No.
At least it says so. My unarmed attack says +5 too.
Yeah, but that's 4 strength and 1 courageous answer. It's just because the knuckle duster doesn't
Oh.
have a thing for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see if I can just make it have one. Like this weapon and +1 to damage.
Someone's
Good
phone
enough.
is vibrating violently into the microphone.
Additional damage.
Oh, sorry.
It's 1. Bludgeoning. Did that do it? No. Or we can just add 1.
But should I just punch?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, do it.
I'll punch for now.
Smack.
Hit. Oh. If it was
Oh,
with the
it's-
knuckles, it would be dead.
Still alive. Well, since you haven't fixed that, I'm not gonna. That was nowhere. Okay, then I guess, hit it again.
Ari, could I? Oh, never mind. Never mind. All good.
hit.
Too late.
Oh, so critical hit. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, whoop.
Good that, of course, your fists are non-lethal. So these are not actually dead yet. They're just beaten up. But yeah.
Oh, that's another reason to use the
Yeah.
knuckle dusters, is it? Or are they also non-lethal?
No, they're lethal. I think you can choose with them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna punch another rat. I go
Oh,
back
do you
to
have,
the
do you have
one.
an action left over, Ari?
Yeah.
Would you mind if you moved out of there? I could position myself to be able to hit all three of them, but I would hit you too with the current setup.
So where do you want me to move?
Hang on a sec. Maybe I can avoid doing that.
Out of the way.
Just more so to the left. Like I'm going to do a cone that hits all three.
Like here?
Hey, that should be fine. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, real safe step.
Alright.
Alright.
Tempest.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to step over here. Bringing my aura with me. And then I will do a 2-action tidal hands. I can do either 2 15-foot cones. So you see like 2 cones of water start to form in like orbs that grow bigger and bigger and bigger until the pressure can't stand it anymore, and then just shoots out like a fire jet. And there's 2 of them that are doing small cones, and then the hands go together, merging them into a massive cone of water that just sounds like maybe some water's crashed into the hull or something like that, but it's just a jet that I'm going to set into a cone that hits these 3.
Right.
Like, okay. I will have to, instead of stepping, move myself, like use like a full movement, get over here, but then I can. There we go. So that is a basic reflex save DC 17 for each of them. Wow.
They all pretty quick, these rats.
Gosh dang it. All right.
Good.
Stay again.
Damage is damage. It's at least not a crit.
Yep. Damage is damage. Here we go. Ugh. Fresh.
It's damage.
And then hang on a sec. They've each been hit by. Sorry, there's a lot of things to track for.
Yes.
This is an impulse, so I guess if someone wants to move, they get a free move. And after the impulse's other effects, you can move one creature targeted by it 5 feet in any direction, or 10 feet if it's in a body of water. I guess I'll
Yes.
slam. If I can slam one of them against the wall, then why not? It's like
Choose
slam.
only a creature that's willing to be moved. That failed.
No, if
the
it's
save.
willing, that's failed its save, or that is.
Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't fail its save. Right.
But
They
they are
succeeded,
neither
so-
willing nor did they fail the save.
Can
Never
you-
mind.
move me? Can I move?
You weren't targeted.
Oh.
Yeah, you weren't
You
targeted.
got sprayed.
I do have a thing that
Oh,
lets me move a bunch of
okay.
allies. I do have that, but it's a different thing.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Still feel like I'm missing something, but that is my turn.
Okay. Grask.
Alright, well, I buffed the big hitter. Now it's time for some triage so we don't die immediately. So I'm going to... Let's see here. AoE heal would be terrible because it would just revive those that are unconscious. That would not be...
We're not actually dead.
I do not
Oh,
have
the ones up there are.
Yeah, not have selective channel. So I will spend a 2-action heal on Praxu here. 15.
Immediately bounced back to full health.
Now
Level 1.
I sit here and this rat's gonna eat my face off. However,
It won't get the chance to.
yeah, something. So I think I will go for broke here, and I will punch it myself. Try and set that up. So I will punch this rat. No. And I am done.
Alright. Praxu, feeling reinvigorated, will get back in there. Knowing that you folk are much slower than he is, and without armor are likely to suffer more. And then he will turn around and stab this rat. For that, okay, that's
Hit.
apparently hit.
Yep.
For 11.
Flanking everything.
Nice.
Where is it?
And then I don't have flanking against either of these.
You recall knowledge, right? Your mastermind.
Yeah, but that would be my last action. That wouldn't really do much. I mean, actually, let's do a recall knowledge one of these. I would like to know more about the fever I'm most likely going to enjoy very soon, if that's that's valid here.
Yeah.
It's gonna press my macro.
Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, these are bilge rats. They generally live in bilges or in caves or rotting wood, like swamps and stuff like that. How they get in is usually that they actually start pretty small in various boxes that are brought on board ships. Then they gorge themselves on it and grow pretty big. They also eat bilge spiders, which is another thing that generally live in bilges. Luckily, none of those here. They're also poisonous. They are known to be quite filthy and quite sick. Their teeth are full of bacteria and various things. So, getting them in your body is generally something that's gonna begin showing up after a couple of hours, and stop making you feel sick and nauseous and slow and can. Within a week or so, untreated, it's likely to cause death due to
that's
just
what I figured.
severe infection.
Praxu will basically summarize that out loud. Bilge rats, the fever they transmit, can cause death in a week, so... That'll be his turn.
It's eternity on this ship.
Ah, here. Bites at the light. Oh. Chomp. Going for it. Artemis was pretty sure he could lose their attention if he just threw it and turned it off.
I was gonna say, just give me the light.
You're a bit.
Too late now.
Don't
7
exactly have the actions for it.
Yeah.
It will go again. Missing. The other one will repeat that motion. They don't like light. It's bright, it hurts their little rat eyes, and yeah. Just sort of jumping up and biting.
Yep.
They don't seem to really be concerned about the death of their fellow rats. They probably haven't realized in the thrashing and the moving and blood and like water slushing about everywhere.
Well,
Artemis.
Well, I don't feel like keep face tagging these rats, so I will move here, and then I will cast Electric Arc on them. Rat, Electric Arc.
Reflex saves. Oh. Oh.
6 damage. Zap. As Artemis does a little flurry in his singing, and then like snaps his finger, and like a jet of lightning just shoots out from him, hitting the 2 rats.
Beach.
Yeah, that's it.
Tabby.
Yes, I'll punch one. No, I'll take on my knuckle dusters first. And then I'll strike. Oh, I need to. Damn it. Do I get the right one? That? Oh,
Critical hit.
I don't have the courage on me on that, I guess, on my action bar.
I can post it again.
Oh, it's expired. Yeah, okay.
Got prolonged.
Should be, of course, 11 damage, but it's dead either way. Splat the rat.
And then
Splat the rat.
I'll step one forward for my last action.
What? Tempest.
Okay, Tempest will use one action to do an Ocean's Bomb on Grask. Ugh, only one healing. And immune for 10 minutes. And then I will use a 2-action Elemental Blast. And I'll blast some water at the rat. This one.
Is it considered a ranged attack?
It is.
Just because of soft cover?
It's either way.
21 surely hits.
Yep. For 11 bludgeoning.
Oh, jeez.
And it's an impulse. Oh, it's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, they all are dead.
No, Praxu will make sure to finish off the ones that just got punched into unconsciousness.
Yeah, I mean, Gabby now too. Now she has her. She'll bring her neck too.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Apparently, as soon as you go in the aura, it smothers out the light. But Tempest will drop the kinetic aura pretty much immediately, and looks up to make sure that nobody who shouldn't have spotted that.
It seems like the latch is closed.
Alright. Well, that's
I guess I'll keep it up.
I will,
Or no,
to save good old Artemis here his hands, I will cast a light. I get much time to do it.
Sure.
On myself.
Is there a place where there isn't tons of water where I could like put the light down?
You could probably find like something. Like, there's plenty of things hanging in the ceiling.
Yeah, I was gonna
of
say
this
there's
room.
hooks, right?
You can sort of hang it on one of those.
I'll hang it on the lamp on a hook.
Actually, what is hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah. Sure, we can do a perception check if you want to look around.
I don't want to know.
The
I'll
villagers.
take a look right up. But before that, probably heal myself. Although, yeah,
Perception.
done one more
Can I use
myself.
Ocean's Bomb on myself? Can.
Ah, Gabby doesn't know.
Myself.
Hey.
Then I will go look around.
Yes, Gabby, why look up when you can look at all the rats down here? I mean,
It's paradise.
It's already rats. It's incredible.
Tempest will just sort of move hands, and like the water will start to like make the rats float towards Gabby, kind of enjoying a little bit of freedom to bend elements.
Watch out!
You're still alive! Oh god! It kills all!
Grask looking around in the water. Gabby just doesn't. There's too much other fun stuff
The rat.
to mess with. Grask digs around and does find like a box that has something useful. A lot of this is like wet grain that's been molding up, like rice that's now gotten too damp to really be used. Something salted that is somewhat indeterminable, stuff like that. Bunch of wetted wood. Beyond that, it really is a lot of water down here, perhaps more than there should be. All the walls are damp and sort of slick. Pretty bad. But Grask looks around and finds a box that has in it seems to be nice quality buckler.
Okay.
Beyond that, it also has a flask of holy water.
Ah.
Who knows how that stuff ended up down here? But
Yeah.
lots of stuff just swishing about in the water.
Like the holy water. He'll kind of like pick out the buckler and kind of look around. Anyone want to use this?
Not really my style.
I certainly can, but I'd prefer a bigger one. But I can use it.
Seems appropriate.
I mean, if nothing else, it's worth money. Oh. Takes the knuckles out. If nothing else, it's worth money. Right?
Sure.
Maybe you can buy back some of your stuff.
Spending a longer time down here, say a whole action to maybe go and investigate the bilges, might be able to find more stuff. Just like getting on your hands and feet and like digging around in the murky water to find whatever's down there, stuff like that.
I mean, I'm already here.
Could be a searchable place basically.
Yes, this is stuck here.
I mean, yeah.
Might as
if
well.
We have time, certainly.
While they are doing that, what Praxu would like to do is take a look at the hatch currently blocking us and maybe seeing if there's like, I don't know, a hinge that could be sort of taken apart to make it easier to open.
I mean, it's there certainly is a hinge. Yeah. It's probably on the upper side though, because it opens upwards. You have the ladder. You can get up there.
There might be some mechanism to just make it easier to open, because I'm sure they've blocked it somehow, and I just want to see if I can make that easier to open.
You could climb up there and mess with it, sure. That's something.
Honestly, we'll probably end up down here again, so... Also, any job we can do to make it easier.
Actually, isn't the worst. This is a good time to talk. We want to keep our voices down.
Yes.
That is true.
Grask will,
This is our headquarters!
Grask will look at Tempest.
Secret headquarters.
He'll smile a bit and say,
No lame people allowed.
Oh.
Sorry, what were we saying, Valky?
"No worries, everyone finished." I forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest, so we can continue. Fine.
Oh no. I thought I heard my name, but I'm not sure.
I mean,
No? Okay.
no one says anything. Artemis will look around and say, "Everyone all right?"
Praxu will like slide down the ladder and say, "Yeah, actually, your magic is very useful, both of yours."
Smiles. Yeah, it's thank my my grandpa for that. Taught me some tips and tricks. I didn't know I was gonna get such practical use for them so soon, but here we are, right?
Here we are
Yeah, you can say
indeed.
that again.
Around, looks at where the rat bit him his hand or whatever. He's like, this does not look too great. Inspects it closer.
If I had the tools, I could look at it, but maybe I could look at it right now. Can I like use medicine to just like diagnose that guy, or do I need
Yeah.
to for that? All right.
Good.
I am trained in medicine. I am wise.
Yeah. You believe that this wound is infected by filth fever.
Lovely.
It's beginning to redden and raise, and like Artemis' pulse is increasing. You know,
Yeah.
probably gonna have a fever soon.
What would I require to treat it exactly?
Well, I believe there is a treat disease
Is
action. You spent, 8 hours being nursing someone while using a healer's toolkit.
Yeah.
Which you don't have.
I do not.
Nor do you have the time to really sort of take good care of Artemis. Though you could, certainly, it would be a big help. But if only you didn't work on a pirate ship,
Yeah.
probably can't skip work to do that.
If I was a more powerful follower, perhaps, but it's right now.
Might be worth seeing the doctor if we can't check this off. I haven't interacted with him yet, so I'm not sure how useful he will be. Alternatively, the quartermaster may have some tonics in a giant box of other people's stuff, but we'd need something to trade for it.
Or trade the buckle for your stuff.
I don't think one
Looks
buckler.
shiny.
I don't think one buckler will afford us much.
We
Unfortunately.
have to make sure that they don't see us taking it up out of here, or they'll just take it.
Isn't there looks over to? Is there some plunder and whatnot? Like I don't know the pirate rules per se, but surely something we have claimed in battle can be ours, right?
Well, it was a rat's, and now it's ours.
And there might be more stuff down here that we can use. Might as well look around.
Speaking of, Artemis will actually shine the light a little bit around. There was someone who vanished down here, right? You see anyone?
True.
Do we see any
Praxu will
remains?
I suppose Master Scourge could be lying. I won't put that past him, but
Praxu would like to investigate the walls for two purposes.
Yeah.
One, to see if there's another way to go anywhere, and two, to see if they are sound, because there's still the thought that Quartermaster Grog is saying, "Oh, we're all gonna die, and there's worms in the wood." So maybe perception for one and crafting for the other.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah.
All right, perception first. You want a blind or open?
Blind.
All right.
You want to draw an 8 on it? Oh, okay.
Both of them
I have
really.
an idea if this doesn't work.
Praxu looks around.
And crafting for the wood.
Alright. Looks around. Prodding at the walls and such. What's everyone else doing while that's...
I mean, I'm
Uh,
in the water, I guess. For stuff.
Tempest will activate the kinetic gate again, and as the water's swirling around, we'll use this sort of you can do like a free. It's a channel elements. You can manipulate your element.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is then just take a bunch of the bilge water and move it along the walls, and wait and see if that should detect any seam, anything that's not like airtight. The liquid would go through it, right? Through a crack. So going
Yeah.
to basically do a thorough, essentially like a washing, but just moving hands, and then the water goes everywhere and looking for where things reveal themselves that way, almost like a print, getting like a pencil print on a pad of paper.
All right. All right. And the rest of you?
I'll look for stuff.
Fair enough. Same as Grask and Artemis then.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's easier now that the water's moved away.
Yeah, I was also thinking that. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, move the water, please.
Mm-hmm.
I am only 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Is that perception or investigation?
Reception usually.
But first and foremost, the obvious: the water is moved up along the walls. As it is, you see the remains probably of at least one small humanoid. Have been gnawed to bits, really, torn apart, ripped up. Like there's like the remains of a jacket, and like probably some like books or something also been ripped up in the water,
Ooh, books.
torn
What?
apart and
I
pulverized
mean, look, we have nothing.
into rat's nest.
We will take books and a
And a
ratty
jacket? A small person jacket?
Torn,
Yes, I
torn
will.
apart blue
Yeah.
jacket.
Yes, well, look.
You've been looking
Like,
for
like the
a
classic moment
fabric
of like
to-
a pair of like crushed glasses, you know. But they
Yeah.
look like they've been stomped on, not like rats bit them.
Wow, that's cruel.
All right. Tempest helping to move water up along the walls. You see like some places it does like little bubbles. Yeah.
Okay.
Really all around, and with Praxu looking, you're pretty sure that there's no like official door or entryway. I mean, this is supposed to be, you know, outside is water, pretty much
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
A really high wave might sometimes allow some like air to get down here, but other than that, it's water. And with Praxu's crafting knowledge about ship making, this hull is permeable through water, which is bad because that means that this bilge, at least, is slowly filling up with water, making the ship heavier and making it slowly sink deeper into the water, which then increases the pressure, which then pushes through more water, and so on, until at some point the ship loses buoyancy and goes down. It's not a great situation to have, and certainly like up to your knees right now. It's a slow process, but you believe with that check that it might have been accelerating ever so slightly, as if the more water that gets in here, the deeper the ship moves down, and the more pressure it comes to push in more water. Looking at it, it's not like there's like any big holes or anything. That would certainly go very fast then, but just the surface is brittle, as if permeated by millions of microscopic tunnels
Ugh.
sticking in and out of this hole. The hull.
It really is wormwood.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, you know that quip I did earlier about life being a series of attempts to die as slowly as possible? This boat is following the same strategy. Trying to sink as slowly as possible. But sinking nonetheless.
Huh.
Oh.
Well,
Oh well.
I think I'd like to be off it sooner than later.
you guys have any inclination of where we're going, actually?
I have a very good guess.
Aha.
Oh.
I suspect we are going to, as I look through my notes to find the name. Where did Manaki tell me? Oh yeah, the southern coast. It is said to be cursed, far north, far out of the territory that any sensible captain would go, but there's a reason why. This dear old captain is not exactly welcome in most of the Shackles currently. You see, Captain Harrigan is known to be quite successful. So successful, in fact, that he should really get a spot with the free captains. However, the other free captains are likely actively making sure that doesn't happen. Potentially with violent means, hence why he likely is hunting in territories that a sensible person should not enter. I suspect that is where we're going. Presumably to go slave catching, perhaps? Something on about that sort.
Huh.
It mentioned he needed more people.
Would Artemis know anything more about Captain Harrigan? No, he wouldn't.
Maybe heard the name, maybe. Name Wormwood, maybe. But
Yeah,
with that check, sort of nothing specific. I mean, there's lots of pirate ships, right?
yeah.
I mean, sure, let's give a recall knowledge a go.
I do know that the Wormwood is a very old ship that had quite a few captains. I suspect it is decades old at least.
Tempest has never heard the word in her life.
Well,
Their life.
the the question is then, of course, how do we get off this ship? For as I'm not an expert of the pirate code, but mutiny is forbidden, is it not?
You don't. Yeah, it is a word you should be careful of. However, things change once we make landfall. Massively so. The M word at sea is definitely not a thing that should even be considered. But things change on land.
It seemingly was considered, was it not? Isn't that how the first mate ended up where he did?
Yes, it was attempted unsuccessfully.
Have any of you managed to talk to the big guy?
I
Cleaned up?
tried.
Which one?
The one with the tar and feathers, the former first mate.
No.
The guy who eats crabs. He eats crabs.
Crabs.
I tried to talk with him.
Crab sounds good. Why don't we have crabs? Looks over to Prax.
Well, they're uncooked.
Oh.
I
Well,
tried
so were the
to talk-
potatoes, to be honest.
Yes.
You know, I didn't want to say that. But yes, they were very uncooked, and I don't have a lot of teeth right now. Look.
Listen, all the pots I could have used were taken over by chickens. No matter, let's get back to important topics, shall we?
Okay. just shrugs. Cannot respond.
I've never felt more comfortable missing out on something.
Uh-huh.
This is very
I tried to talk with them. I think they understand some things, but I think they might have been a little afraid, which makes sense, I guess, from looking at them. And then they got food, and I mean,
Artemis closes his eyes a little bit and seemingly thinks, and then he says, in my estimation, we have a few allies, at least potentially on the ship. That other blessed of the sea witch, Sandara Quinn, yes?
Yes.
who?
She is a woman who stalks the ship, red hair, tricone hat. You have probably seen her. She is, to me at least, shockingly friendly. By far the most on the ship. I don't know if
I
she
haven't talked with her
has.
yet.
That's
That's-
it. Maggie, Gabby Shrugs. Hasn't met her.
I haven't talked with her, but that is an exceptionally low bar. Do we know that going over that bar equates to being a friend or just not a complete and total?
She has acted at
Waste of
least
space.
towards me friendly in a way that has been shocking considering the rest of the crew. But
Interesting.
I have not been able to discern her true motives other than that she seems displeased, seemingly in a similar situation to us, but I'm not absolutely sure.
She's had a rough time of it, and she's looking for someone that won't stab her in the back. It's not that hard.
And
Seems
she
to
likes
me
the
that-
Shark Queen. So,
A large portion of this cruise ship was press gang. Stands to reason that a lot of them do not want to be here. Some, however, have embraced the opportunity, I think, and gotten into Master Scourge's good graces. By my account, and I cannot account with any accuracy, crew is about 35, 40 people, perhaps. I suspect 8 officers, although many of them are very elusive. Mention of a sea witch hanging out with the captain. I haven't spotted her yet. I'm still missing the navigator, perhaps? The ship has a gunner too, otherwise all essential roles are accounted for. Long story short, right now I don't fancy our chances. We need more people on our side.
Alone,
Or at
no.
least
There are.
even with the support we've currently gathered, we need less opposition. We've got the Trouble Squad led by, I presume, a Ratter waiting for us upstairs. They are not a huge challenge, but the numbers are not great.
They
We
tried.
need not more people to believe in the old way of things. The one that Artemis believes in. The one that inspires a call to action to get back to camaraderie, loyalty, that sort of thing. Something that...
Artemis nods. Well said, Praxu. Well said. You see. I know was there, right? You.
I get it. See?
He blinks and then like, hey, like towards Gabby.
Gabby nods like that was his point all along. He was like, you get it. See? What's that? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You
Artemis is funny. Yeah.
I see
get
what
it.
you
We-
did there.
We don't need the reality, we need the dream, or at least some version of a dream that makes people less opposed to standing up for what could be.
Artemis looks over to Grask. Well, you are the holy man here. What do you think the pirate queen would say to all of this?
You stay loyal to your crew and you don't betray them. That is as simple as that. Take what you want. I say we take over. The ship is our own once we have enough people. The good people. The people that actually we trust. Otherwise, we will be not long for the sharks.
And not before landfall, if I understood it.
Yes.
Smile slightly, indeed.
I will also
Yes.
say that the troublesome group upstairs tried to recruit me to keep you down here, to be frank. But I refused.
Artemis pats Grask where he can reach, which is like his, maybe like his upper arm or something. Let's see. Grask, you are indeed a noble person. I
That's
am
quite
happy.
brave.
I am happy you picked the right choice.
I would not
Good to know someone with divine authority and size.
Yes. Well, I say and do as I see, and I see people that I trust.
Artemis nods. We can be a crew. Our own crew. He nods to himself, and then he nods again and says, Yeah. Yeah.
As much as I think I appreciate the thought, perhaps we should still stay a bit more focused on the problem at hand, which is that we are currently press ganged under a brutal, although supposedly efficient and fair, captain on a ship that is slowly sinking into territory that is not exactly safe, even for our standards.
I would also oppose to the description of the captain as efficient and fair. Looking around the bilges.
I have a question for those more religiously inclined. Great interest in the seas and this life, but not much in the way of experience and knowledge about it. I can explain why another time. It's not particularly relevant right now. But the question I do have is, how does that count these tenants if you are press ganged? I didn't think of anyone here as part of my crew or me being part of their crew. I was dragged onto this and made into one. Does that still count as betraying the crew if you didn't choose them?
I mean, press ganging is pretty ordinary.
I understand. I'm just saying, is that a sin against Besmara? Mutiny at sea on something that you didn't choose to be a part of? Or is it just a context be damned?
I suppose it could be a technicality. You can only mutiny against your crew at sea, maybe, and this could be not our crew.
Exactly.
It sort of
seems to be
shrugs.
I will ask a simple question, Tempest. Do you believe that the captain here is your captain and crew? Are you loyal
No.
to them? Then they are not your captain and not your crew.
Well, that makes things good, easier.
You did not.
I think a lot of
pledge
people
yourselves willingly. You were involuntarily. Trust.
In that case, I don't know that we necessarily need to wait until landfall. Certainly until land is close.
Beliefs aside, there is a logic behind not attempting anything at sea. You need a minimum
That's
crew
what I was suggesting, yeah.
to crew a ship in the first place. There are chances of things like fires, which would be very bad at sea. You want to be on land when you start violence on a ship if you can help it somehow.
Or another ship.
Yes, but if you have the ability to summon one of those, that would be good to share this moment.
No, not quite yet. I merely meant that our plan would be near land, or if the opportunity presents, then we take it. But I have certainly drawn attention with my refusal, and I don't think we should associate so freely, so that we stay relatively unscathed until the time is right.
I think that near land is the move, especially if these sharks keep following us. Inside this bilge was not the greatest demonstration, but I will admit that it has been difficult to resist the urge to fling some off the side with the elements.
I will admit I have never seen someone wield like you do.
I thought it would be best that it stay that way among the crew at large, but I have chosen to trust all of you, and I hope that until we at least make ourselves public, that keeping that knowledge under wraps is probably for the best.
Of course. We have a certain element of surprise. I have also tried to take care not to reveal the full extent of my repertoire here. Even though this is completely new to me, I am not quite as helpless as I have projected. Hope that makes people underestimate.
Every time the bloody hour happens, I've noticed that there are a lot of people who line up by the railings.
There are a lot of people who enjoy watching, and I think a lot of people are forced.
Mm-hmm.
Master Scourge seems to take sadistic pleasure in his work.
I think it's simple. He just wants to remind everyone who's not currently getting ripped that they could be getting ripped, and they might be getting ripped in the future. It's like killing more birds with the same stone.
Fear is an effective tool of management.
I also
No.
suspect that both Master Pluck and Master Scourge have not been in their positions for long. So they are enjoying them to their fullest.
Probably.
It's effective in the short term, but it's created. I think there are more people on this ship than we even know that are ready for change and aren't willing to accept their circumstances. They just feel that they have to.
We shall see.
But should the tides change,
Some of the people some of the people we do want on our side definitely do consider Captain Harrigan their proper captain, however. And even if the 5 of us do not, and so as not bound by the Pirate Queen's edicts in the case of a mutiny, many of the crew likely are and would shirk if push come to shove.
Besides, I don't think the Pirate Queen is someone who appreciates getting worked around with semantics.
No.
Artemis shrugs and says, I know little of her, but from what I have heard, if you get away with it, I don't know if she should mind too much. She's a pirate queen.
What you
It's
might
certain-
appreciate, however, is that if this project results in a far more efficient crew afterwards.
exactly.
And loot.
Whatever
her.
the case, whether it be knowledge, permissible, I'm not. Religion is. For what I can see, at least, there seems to be a lot of permissible intercrew violence. That
I mean,
doesn't seem to be a problem at all from what we've experienced so far.
Praxu blinks a bit. Yeah, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways, is all I'm saying. Or it should.
Yeah, we
Big
already...
difference. There's a big difference between, the strong doing what the strong do and a targeted set of moves intended to dethrone in this case, captain.
Well, need to build support first. We have done fairly well, I think. These rats are dead. I'm gonna get sick, and Praxu as well, so we'll see how if we survive that first, but we have certainly made a mark on the bullies on the ship as well. We did punch those people quite hard.
Expect
Yeah.
we'll get another opportunity once we ascend these stairs.
Speaking of, shall we canvass this place before we actually attempt to go up? There might be something more useful.
Sure. Artemis will look around.
And, oh, by the way, Artemis, we're looking for allies. I do believe that both the quartermaster and the cook are very useful and not exactly on our side yet, but getting there. What they really want is something better than rum and good music. And perhaps you can help with one or even both. So I'm not sure where to get any good liquor on the ship, and I certainly do not have the favor of any of the crew who might have some currently.
The Jeremy says a bit, well, music I can probably provide, but I will be honest, I've not seen any of that legendary pirate treasure that is so horsed up in the stories, certainly.
Maybe you can find something down here to trade.
Looks around
At
at the
least
dead
this stuff
rats.
is. At least this stuff here is free and nobody's gonna miss it.
I'll take a look around, see if there's anything useful.
I mean, alcohol is made of rotten grains, right? It kicks like a gross sludge on the ground. Rice.
Yum yum.
Yeah.
Keep that in your mouth for a couple of days, and we'll see how you feel. If you're drunk yet.
Yeah. How long do you want to spend down here, looking about?
I mean, I'll spend a bit down here looking around.
Mhm.
We are not wanted anywhere else on the ship. They might think we're dead, you know, so we can have time.
A good half a day or something.
Sure, why not?
Just don't want to miss lunch, right?
Yeah, I do.
Or dinner, one of those.
Long
I mean,
enough
I'm not
to
cooking
get,
today, so it ought to
Oh
be
yeah, oh yeah, that's actually. Oh man.
You know, long enough that whatever they're doing up there, they get tired of it and walk away.
Yeah. They probably just moved a chest on top of.
Probably.
Yeah.
Figured out.
After the first hour down here, though, so we begin to feel feverish, begin to shiver a bit.
Uh-oh.
Rather unpleasant.
Just like real life.
Your wounds swelling up, at least the place where you had them before they were mended. Red, puffy, tender to the touch. But you also do spend quite a lot of time searching around now. Altogether, between you over the next half day, you find 30 pieces of silver. Some in the pockets of the jacket that was found down here. That's about half of them, and the others sort of dropped somewhere in the water, probably down through the hatch at some point in the past, and just been impossible to find. As you dig around in here.
All right.
You also find a hatchet.
Ah.
Oh,
It seems to be working and in good condition.
okay.
Hatchet.
Well, hatchet is not for me, certainly.
I mean, I'll take a hatchet. Can you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you had a knife, now you get a hatchet. I mean, yeah.
Beyond that, though, it's mostly just like filth and trash.
Wouldn't
Dead
mind-
rat.
Ruined food stores.
Do we add these ourselves, Manaki?
Yeah, you could do that. That's fine.
Okay. Who wants the hatchet then?
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
can smuggle it if you want to keep it like off the radar, but I don't need it.
Put it in your mouth too.
30 silver pieces. Is that?
Well, I mean that's money.
Coins.
Maybe we can even get an armor or something for that. What's the cost of Gabby's spear?
Yeah.
Well, it's 9 silver for the little thing.
9 silver for a spear. Okay.
I have been thinking I should try and make one and then reduce it by 3/4.
Sure,
and then, you know.
I mean, I will say the holy water is 3 gold pieces, so
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need holy water, right? So
Well, we might need it. I don't know.
I mean, considering
I would like
everything,
to make my armor.
considering everything I touch supposedly has to do with curses, having some holy water at hand seems useful.
Yeah, maybe we can get like some basic weapons going. Basic armor maybe.
No. Just one bookkeeping thing. Given that we've been down here for a while, Sareth, your healing thing is just 10-minute immune, right? You could just.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can just keep doing it. So
So can we presume
heal
that
everybody.
we are...
Heal up. Yeah, every 10 minutes I can do it to everyone. So
Nice soothing water.
yeah.
Might be worth maybe seeing if we can get some anti-plagues. This is...
I don't know if we have the money for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if we can get the quartermaster on our side by spending this cash to maybe get a good drink for a change, we might find it a lot easier to buy or even get our equipment for some of a deal.
Sure.
If we are looking to acquire things from the quartermaster, that fiddle, that would certainly go a
Yes.
long way to. Yeah,
I already have a
you know,
flute, though. You don't need to. That's thank you, but really.
No, the foul-mouthed halfling is a little too loud for my liking, but I spoke with her after that confrontation by the quartermaster's quarters. There is something more to that. It's not just a childish desire to have my stuff back. There's something more going on there.
That is already almost resolved. We get the quartermaster either a good drink or music, or both, and she has agreed to give the fiddle back to the hut.
Excellent.
We can have a think then what we want to spend the money on, but yes, some sort of armor or basic weaponry for ourselves. This seems wise, given our situation.
I think we should get prioritized like armor, because as far as weapons go, like if we decide like, all right, it's time we throw down, it's easy to pick something up to like make something work, whereas you don't exactly have time to like don a good suit of armor.
I do
So-
have.
I suppose the question is, maybe this is depend, but like, if we start getting stuff for the quartermaster, will people even let us keep it? Like, when they see us walking around with it?
People could bully you, but
I mean, more
Then
so
we'd
like
have
captain.
armor.
No, I
give
mean
you
more so
milk
like.
money sort of thing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
I mean,
Okay,
they don't know what you're allowed to do.
sure. I meant more so like the captain and master scourge, so to speak.
Yeah, probably wouldn't care much about you.
Alright, fair enough. Probably
Hey.
easier to get that sort of stuff then.
Maybe not carry weapons visible specifically.
Yeah,
Armor
stash
goes
things down
up
here
to
maybe.
fine.
We can stash things down here certainly, but yeah, armor. Some sort of armor would be nice. What type of armor did Grask have?
I had a chain. 6
Oh.
gold pieces.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
It's a bit difficult with the budgets currently, but
Yeah, I have health that,
yeah.
but I can certainly use the buckler. I am a warpriest after all, but
Yeah. Out on the hatchet, get to town.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I could buy back my studded leather for the money, but that would be all the money.
How much is it?
3 gold for a studded leather.
I do feel like using the money as a way to work on relationships might be better than armor, especially since your dex is decent, right?
Yeah. I have mighty 14 AC.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Same.
14 AC and
12
18 hit points.
even.
I got 15.
Wait. Do I have? Oh yeah, yeah.
You could also take the money,
I
gamble, and double it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't know if I am good at gambling, and having just gotten the money, I don't want to immediately throw it into the arms or whatever sheets are up on the deck.
You just need to cheat better than they do.
Well, I mean, Artemis counts the pieces. Tell you what, we're all part of the crew, right? Equal shares, isn't that the case?
Continue.
30 silver pieces split 5 ways is 6 silver pieces each, is it not?
Yes.
So, everyone gets your 6 silver pieces, and you can spend it however you like.
If we have
It's
something that's
reasonable.
going to be more useful to the goal, I'll give mine to the cause. I don't need it.
Artemis nods. Certainly. But if we had trouble deciding what the goal was...
Speaking of
No, certainly if people are free to do whatever they want with their share.
speaking of money, Artemis, I was asked yesterday to lightly rearrange your face for some silver.
What?
How much?
5 silver. I said it was too cheap. But if I get asked again,
Yes,
would you want some
Grask?
silver?
Artemis looks Grask up and down, looks at the size of his fist and his bulging biceps, and then he says, "No, I don't think so. I'm not sure I would survive."
You would
Is it-
survive.
Depending on, like, I mean, obviously, Grask. I mean, I understand if you don't want to be beaten by him. But huh?
That might help you
Looks
curry
up
favor
and
with the
down.
people that you just told to go.
Artemis,
off.
Artemis looks at all 4 people who are now arranged against him, and he's back against the wall. He like holds up one of his hands a little bit, and is like, "Please back away."
Hey, well, I was just thinking you could, you know, be treated, and then we could just keep getting 5 silver per time.
I appreciate your sense of entrepreneurship, Gabby, but this face,
He nods. Yes, I mean,
but
that word.
but this face, he smiles winningly. It
How
would
much?
be
Yeah.
now, Grass, let me finish. Punching this face would be equivalent to breaking a stained glass window. You see, it is art. See?
How much?
Gabby does
Are-
the
are-
dog, confused dog tilt head, huh?
Artemis looks over to Praxu. Praxu, please.
Actually,
Surely.
is obviously pondering.
Oh, Artemis rolls his eyes dramatically. I am surrounded by Philistines, it seems.
Oh, come on, Artemis. You can spin a story. You don't think you can fake taking a punch?
Oh.
It's my thought as well, but it might be difficult to sell.
Yes, I
It's
also
perhaps-
thought that.
It's perhaps worth considering if we're desperate, but I don't. Don't get me wrong, money is useful and very desirable, but having Artemis's support in future endeavors might be more valuable.
I really must protest. Why is my face specifically the one being punched here? Surely some other
Because
person's
there is
face.
a demand for it.
That's
The
where
free
that's the
market
one
has
that they put
spoken.
yeah.
This is absurd.
I guess you should put my money where my face is, though.
No.
Turns to Grask, puts a hand on shoulder. It's like, if it comes up, you have my permission to punch my face if people will give you money for it.
He nods and
I
says,
just I expect some healing afterwards in private.
I was only asking for permission. You said no. So no it is.
Besides, Praxu, you got punched in the beak. I saw it.
Oh, I get
How much
punched
do you
a
get for
lot.
that?
Not enough.
Hey,
Speaking
you
of-
didn't share that money.
speaking
You
of
can see,
punching,
you can see Artemis like run his hand over his face. He's like, maybe my face is worth the gold. Yeah, I have the valuable face.
Yeah, perhaps we should show that face, given that we've been down here half a day.
Mr. Prax, Prax? No, Mr. Grask. Yes. You
Maybe
speak
I
wisdom.
should punch you. Seem to be forgetful. That's fine.
It's the fever. He holds up his like red swollen hand.
Yeah, it's gonna be an unenjoyable couple of days.
So I'll make sure to puke exactly on top of them as we leave. I'm sure they'll love the filth fever.
Alright.
Yes. Grask will start heading up the ladder and test the
Batch.
that door hatch. Yes, see if it is been blocked. Manaki.
No, it appears to be open.
All right,
Hmm.
go out.
All right. Go.
All right.
This comes up all filthy as people sort of look over, as like all the water and like stuff and crap drips on the floor.
Oh, the horrors we've seen.
I'm gonna add 6 silver pieces to my sheet since we haven't decided what to do with it, but I'm just putting it out there that to me, like one person having a good set of armor that we can buy for 30 silver or whatever is better than all of us having money that we can't do anything with. So if you need it, hit me up. It's there.
Yeah. Clamber out of the bilges.
Yeah, most of the day's gone. Still, there's a little bit of time to just be around. It's nice.
It's nice. Is there anything that can be done with this for the sickness on the ship?
Could ask for the quartermaster, or certainly try to buy something from the store at the quartermaster has. Otherwise, asking for the doctor might be the way to go.
Seems like the most reasonable thing.
Given that we're a group, I think if we go together, it shouldn't be that bad. I think that might be a good idea, just to see.
I want to see what he's like anyways. I haven't spoken to him.
Yeah, I mean, earlier we go, the easier it probably will be to treat.
We could also tell him about the state of the wood.
Yeah.
I mean, door? I don't know. Yeah. I guess we don't
He
know
is
how he is
also-
before we ask. But
Yeah. I mean, considering it got so bad in the first place, I suspect he's not as diligent in his carpentry duties as he should be, but... Let's go see him then?
All right. You can certainly go and look for the doctor. Finding him is difficult. You will quickly be told that he's probably in the captain's quarters. Spends a lot of time in there. Apparently he's got a small laboratory in one of the side rooms where he does his tests.
Yeah.
Experimentations.
If Praxu were to ask Grog how to get the doctor's attention without getting the captain's attention, would she know?
I'll go talk to him.
Oh, would be wonderful. I feel very sick.
You do look it. Probably should stay away from me. I'll also point you towards the sick corner, which is where sick people get to be when they're sick.
Hey.
Right over here.
It's not
Hey,
contagious.
why was I put there?
Hey.
All of you dumped at the sick corner.
I'm not sick.
Also, I think they probably want to take that lamp back from Artemis,
Yeah, probably.
since otherwise it gets really dark in here. Yeah, you could if you're not sick, you can leave the sick corner, but otherwise, you live in the sick corner now.
Yeah.
You know it's the sick corner because it still has that smell of vomit.
Wait a second, wasn't this where we were sleeping anyway?
Yeah, that's what you put in the beginning, yeah, because you were sick and poisoned. Bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gonna sit there, they're like, oh, this is sick corner. I'm like, wait, this is my bunk.
Yeah. Grok will use the
Okay.
stair over by the quartermaster's area and ascend it. After a good 10 minutes, she'll come down and someone will follow her.
I see.
I don't see. Oh, there he is.
Ah,
Hello.
Before getting into this, unfortunately, I do have to go to work. But folks can tell me how it goes after.
Should we just stop here then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe a good stopping point.
Yeah, just a question. Isn't this our normal stopping point, or have I been mistaken on our like?
It is. We're just very excited about the campaign mode.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't want to be inconveniencing people if it
No.
would go for another half
This
hour.
is the official stop time.
Okay.
People just like.
Absolutely.
Pretty lame if you
no
missed the
worry.
last half hour of everything.
Speaking of inconvenience, this guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
But I will.
Yeah,
I will
so-
do that. But thank you for the session, folks. It was lovely. Oh,
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Have a good day at work. Night
Alright,
at
thank you.
work.
See you later.